Well, this is what we've all been waiting for. You can smell it in the air. It's finals time. For us BAUS Tragics, it's the best time of the year. And what better way to celebrate than with the two best teams in Metropolitan Pennant facing off for a place in the coveted BCiB Premier Division Grand Final. That's what's on the line here tonight. The winner of this star-studded match between Deer Park and Yarraville Footscray is straight through to the Grand Final next Sunday, while the loser will be back here this Sunday to face off against the winner of Melbourne and Moonee Valley. I'm Troy Stafford, very pleased to be joined by bowler extraordinaire and Yarra Region President Tris Doolan. Welcome, Tris.
Thanks, Troy. Looking forward to tonight. We're in for a treat.
Absolutely. Green is looking magnificent. You've got a first-hand account of that, having played on this exact rink last week. Tell us about the green.
Yeah, it was beautiful to play on. You can't complain at all. It was probably running about 15 and just it'll drop off a little bit as the sun goes down, probably around 8:30. But it's true, both sides. There's hardly a breath of wind tonight. The guys will enjoy this.
Yeah,
they do.
They do a magnificent job here at Moonee Ponds, not just the greens, but they got catering extraordinaire. So if you're in the area, or even if you're not, if you're within an hour, get on down here. It's ready for a ding-dong battle. So just going through our rinks for this evening. Leading off for Deer Park, we have Tom Hicks, Andrew Price playing second, Dean Reaver third, and Matt BAUS skip. And for Yarraville Footscray, we have Aaron Van Hufton leading. Did I pronounce that right, Tris?
Well done.
Beautiful. Gary Ball second, Brenda Numbers third, and Craig Mills skipping. So plenty of talent here on display tonight. And what a great opening bowl from Tommy Hicks.
It's interesting strategy. They've gone tee to tee straight up.
Yeah, I would. Fair to say, probably a preconceived one, you'd think, wouldn't you?
I would have thought so. If you look across, I think they've all done it pretty much, so it must be a team strategy.
Yeah, I think that's a fair point. Now, there's one that's three-quarter, but that probably was just rolled a little shorter than what they wanted. But
probably.
They do prepare themselves well, Deer Park. Well coached, plenty of talent and plenty of experience in the side. They'd certainly have something, plenty of things up their sleeve, and that's probably Plan A.
Yep. When you look across the green, there's just big names everywhere, isn't there? Like you said, plenty of talent in both sides.
I look at each game, and when we look to pick our stream rink.
Oh, Tom Hicks.
Yeah, brilliant. When we look to pick our stream rink, I go, yeah, that's the game. Let's do that game. But I look at the rink next door. Mark Casey versus Nathan Black. I'm like, oh, why didn't we do that one? And then I look at the next one, and you got Pidge versus Lee Schreiner. Yeah. Why didn't we do that one?
Yeah.
And then you got Cohen Litfin and Kevy Anderson on the far one. Why didn't we do that one?
They're all worthy of it, aren't they?
Yeah, we could have done any of them. We will. This will be our major focus, obviously, our stream rink, but we will keep you up to date with scores from the other rinks. You can also keep track on BAUS Link. There is another match going on tonight at Yarraville Footscray, which is third place Melbourne up against fourth placed Moonee Valley, and the winner of that is going to play the loser of this one. So we'll keep you updated, or feel free to put things in the stream in the comments about any updates or scores if you're keeping track, or even if you're down at Yarraville. Let us know. Pretty fair openers from Tommy Hicks, wasn't it?
Yeah, nice way to start the game. Gary Ball coming down now, probably just looking, well, he's close.
It's a pretty good
he's
opener.
Close.
He's just
he's
needed
got third shot.
Yeah. Another 2 feet, not even. Perfect track. So did you find the other night players tending to go for the commentary side or the inside, or a bit of both?
It was a bit of both the other night. It was interesting you say that. I've spoken to a couple of players today, and I think we all agreed that maybe the roadside seemed a little more forgiving. That's what we found last week.
Yep.
And they've all started
on that side.
Aaron has started on that side, so that's interesting.
And it's not unusual too that if you're not sure, usually when you're we're not on the ditch, but It's the closest rink we're using to the ditch. Generally, if you were on the side of the rink, the hand that's probably not closest to the ditch.
Yep. Playing the inside hand.
Yeah, correct.
And of course, if you're away at someone else's home club, it's always a good idea to follow the opposition lead because they're going to play the favourable hand.
100%, yeah. And then you see them, you follow you get your lead to follow their hand, and then you realise, oh, they play backhand around the clock.
That's true. And of course, we're a bit spoilt tonight with our marker.
Yes, we got Rodney Bates, who actually comes from my club, from Yarra Glen. Very experienced ITO, was up at BPL just recently. Great shot by Dean Reaver.
Wow.
Geez, they're putting the pressure on.
One.
Our marker indicating one,
I think
which is interesting. I would think... Okay, he's going to correct for us. Thank you, Rod. So it is 3 shots at the moment. So just on our screen, you can now see all players who are playing for each of the sides. We certainly wish them all the best. It's a pressure opening bowl for Brendan Umbers. 3 down, no target. It's not an easy way to start. Ditch to ditch as well. Just hung out a touch. Dean will be wanting to repeat the dose, and he doesn't want to sit anything jack high because at the moment it's a really tough shot for the Yarraville boys.
Even if he slips on behind and just covers those 2 back bowls.
Yeah.
That's
he's a bit wider with this one.
it's probably where he wants to be.
Yeah.
And possibly counting.
Be pretty close. Yeah, it's in the count. Yep. It's a big start. So there's a few people just starting to wander in, but I'm sure the atmosphere will build as this game goes on. Brendan's tightened this up. He needs to land something.
Like you said, there's no target there.
No, that's the thing. You've got to play perfect weight. He's played perfect line, but just overplayed the weight.
What a luxury here for Matty BAUS, walking down to the mat, holding 4.
It's a nice way to start, isn't it? I reckon he could get used to that. There's too much talent in this Yarraville side for it to be a regular occurrence.
Indeed.
But again, he doesn't want to build a target. Looks pretty good though.
Oh, it's counting.
It's definitely going to count, and I think it's going to turn enough that it's not going to be a target. Oh, it does just give him 1 to sit on, but he's still got to play a near-on perfect bowl.
Yeah. Craig Mills with a big smile as he walks down the green.
It's not the way you want to open your opening bowl and in a final. 5 down.
He's got plenty of experience though.
He does. We'll have a little talk about some of his experience in a little while, but not right now as he's under the pump.
Needs to release.
Yeah. He's got pretty good weight for the shot. He's going to cut it down.
Yeah, it's a good shot.
Still 4 down. Gives him 1 to correct on though.
It's his sider.
Yeah, exactly right.
Yeah, it does feel like the crowd's building, doesn't it, around here? It's a good atmosphere.
Yeah, it's...
Burgers. Burgers and beers.
Yeah, I had a burger before. It was fantastic. Just needs it to run. Beautiful track again. So what do you reckon, Mills? You'd be happy if you cut it to 2?
I would think so.
From 5 to 4 to 2 would be pretty handy, wouldn't it?
Yeah. So often when we cut down, or when they cut down like that, we don't look at it as though you've just made 3 shots.
Yeah.
When in actual fact you have.
Correct. Exactly right. We'll get an indication here that the line's
he's
better.
close. He's very close.
Yeah, he is close. Just needs to
Craig
run.
Mills.
Just needs to run. Oh, what an effort. It's 4, though. It's a big start. 4 shots on the opening end to the Deer Park and Matty BAUS rink.
Oh, we've got Warren Maynard. Shout out to you. Yes, the green does look nice. Warren, of course, is the greenkeeper at MCC.
Oh, he does good greens
Oh,
there.
he does. Yes.
With a bit of luck, I'll be playing there on Sunday.
Yeah, okay, that's the next game.
Yeah.
I can tell you the greens are beautiful.
Yeah.
Apparently.
So they've stuck to the same, ditch to ditch, and Tommy Hicks is such an experienced leader, so it's not, leading's not just about getting close, it's about rolling the length that's best for your team, and he's
100%.
perfect both times, rolled exactly ditch to ditch.
Yeah. So important, isn't it? You lose the jack and the momentum swings.
Sure is.
Interesting that Aaron's now playing that side of the green. So
Well, maybe, as we're saying, that he might be is he a lefty or righty?
his weight's good. He's left-handed.
So he might be a forehand bowler, maybe. He might play forehand round the clock. Plenty of our regulars tuning in. Kaz Rhodes,
Yes, good evening, Kaz.
Brendan Elliott. Yeah, pretty handy.
In the area.
He needs to stop. Not quite. Anything between the jack and the ditch is always a good bowl, but unfortunately just falling in.
Yep.
So Andrew Price on this ditch side on the forehand. Drawn the shot, beautiful weight.
Yeah, good enough for 2. Jack high.
So still a nice turn on that side.
Yep. What pace do you think this is running at, Troy?
Well, normally I ask the players, and I didn't tonight, but I'm thinking it's 15, just from watching. Gary Ball, plenty of experience.
Indeed.
He's been around a long time.
He will have gone through his Friday routine today when
What's
he's got a
his-
Friday night game.
Well,
look at that.
If you're going to do that, stick to your Friday
Right
routine.
on cue. Very
You're
good.
going to fill us in. Do you know his Friday routine?
I do,
Yeah.
because he actually works on a Friday. So
He works at Boeing, doesn't he?
he does.
Yep.
Yeah. So I think he gets up at 4 a.m.
Right.
goes to work, does his 8-hour day, finishes at midday, goes home, gets lunch, which I can imagine, and there'll be lots of comments, it's probably not a salad sandwich, let's be fair. It'll be KFC or fish and chips. And then has a nana nap
Oh.
and then comes out to play.
Okay. So he's cherry ripe to go.
He is. He's couple of great shots there from the 2. I mean, that's what you want, isn't it? The 2 has to be able to step up and play the lead position when the lead's off, and then
Correct.
play a converting shot when they...
Look at
2
that.
rippers.
Yeah, and especially when you drop to 4.
Yeah.
Really important,
So important.
for the Yarraville front end to get themselves into the game.
Yeah.
And Gary's just done that with those 2 bowls. As his son comes over and gives him a high five. He's got one son playing with him in the rink next door, and he's got another son playing against him 2 rinks over.
Yes. It's probably lucky they didn't draw each other.
I wouldn't have minded it. Oh, look at the line of this one from Dean.
Right on track,
Just
wasn't he?
lacking 2 to 3 feet.
Lucas. Lucas just saying in the comments, have we got any tips for Mitchin tomorrow? Not for you, Lucas. We're playing against him tomorrow.
You are, yeah.
Yeah.
I've got one, because we played there
You did?
last Sunday, and the most important tip I can give from having played on that green last Sunday is little Rink to the inside. It's one of those greens where you need to get your bias right or you'll be in trouble.
Yeah, that's profound.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. I'm glad.
Well,
glad
you don't want me
shared
to
that.
give him any tips or advantage, so we'll just go with that one.
Yeah.
But no, the green at Mitcham's running fantastic. Brendan's played
Brendan
pretty
just
good
looking
weight
to-
here. Oh, look at
Very
that.
good. It's 3.
That's 3. So there's a reply
This is
here
good.
on N2 from Yarraville on what we'd say is the Deer Park length, because that's what they've elected to play from the start. Looks like Mark Casey's holding a good 3 next door too. I think this is just going to be under. Uh-oh. Oh.
Kick to goal.
Probably, in fairness, got what it deserved, I guess, because he was a little under the line. So we did say that Mark Casey was holding a good 3, but not a good enough 3 because Nathan Black just sat the shot bowl and got the shot himself. Brendan's weight's good again.
Yeah.
Just under the
Millsy
line.
just wants him through.
Jack high.
Well, it's another one thereabouts.
So I'd say the only difference from that first end to the second end, obviously it's 3 against, whereas last was 4. I feel like Matty BAUS has got a better shot on because there's bowls to sit on, whereas Craig Mills had no target. He just had to basically play the perfect bowl.
Yeah.
Whereas Matty BAUS couldn't afford to just give the bowl a chance.
Yeah, he's probably got a mat width target-wise, to
Yeah.
use those bowls.
Yeah.
Here he comes.
He's
Got-
played
Ooh,
more than I
just
expected.
under.
He does have a very good runner though, so he backs himself to get those shots.
So it's important here for Millsy to possibly even change it slightly, maybe. Come
Yeah.
in and just sort of
If he
really.
could tuck that jack in,
Yeah.
those 3 would still count. His would count, and he'd nearly bring Brendan numbers. Last one in, and they'd be holding 5.
Yeah.
Just a 1-foot trail.
Yeah, anything to stop giving someone of the quality of Matty BAUS 2 looks at the same shot is
Yep.
always a smart move.
100%.
He's close too.
Oh,
good.
he's very
It's a
close,
good
Tris. He's played
shot.
it. Yeah, well played.
Done. Made 4. And changed
Great
it.
shot. And changed
Perfect.
it, yeah. He's going big. You can get the jack, get the outside red and white. Going big. First
It's away.
big runner for the day.
It's close by the.
Got one,
One out.
only one.
All right, so now Craig Mills has got same bowl.
Yeah, same bowl. Yep. It's a big reply.
It is.
You might be hearing those cheers
Yeah.
because Pidge has just drawn himself a front toucher.
He's going to get up.
I think he's not quite.
Superb line.
3's a good
Great.
reply though.
Yeah,
3's an excellent
very
reply.
good. Okay, they're changing the length, as you would expect.
You would expect so, wouldn't
Yeah.
you?
Yeah, Pidge didn't quite use his catch cry. What's his catch cry? Get to it.
Get it right.
Get it right.
Get it
Something like
right.
that. Yep.
That's more when he's playing weight, which is probably most ends. No, I'm being a little facetious. Very good draw bowler.
Paddy Warlow, good evening. Patricia Kay. And Faye Winther. Yes, Wazza does do a great job at those MCC greens. Okay. It's interesting. Aaron is playing around the clock at the moment.
Yeah, there we go. One of those forehand bowlers.
And I know that they've been here. They trained here on Tuesday and they trained here on Thursday, so they would be. They would have a plan of how he was going to play it. This Rink, which side?
Yeah.
Tom sticking to the road side. And why wouldn't you when he nailed it?
Yeah,
first
correct.
end?
Correct. Big reply here across the rinks from Deer Park. So our stream rink with Craig Mills picking up a 3. Nathan Black got a 3 next door. Pidge got a 1. And then Cohen Litfin, who was their first end, got killed. So they, whilst it's their first end, it sort of happened the same time as everyone's second. They got a 3 as well. So they scored 10-0 Yarraville in that little 1 minute patch, really.
Big statement.
Absolutely. Yeah, what a great
shot, Aaron.
What a great shot. So, whilst he looks to be playing forehand, he's changed over to the backhand, and he can play backhand too. Lucas wants to know if I've got any tips for going into an extra end. We went to an extra end on Sunday against Mitcham, and it was very exciting, and it was they had the mat, so it meant we had last bowl, which is definitely an advantage.
Always
whilst
good.
you lose the choice of length on the 4 rinks. We had last bowl, and just the way it panned out, another rink had a last bowl. So we actually had the 2 last bowls of the game, and as it turned out, we needed them because we needed Benny Simmons to draw the shot with his last bowl. Otherwise, we'd have gone to a second extra end. That's how tight it was.
Okay. And he did.
He did. He did. Yeah, it was a cracker. We were all quite happy not to go out and play another end.
Way early here. Killed it. Killed it?
Yeah. Slightly off target, but not much.
In the area.
Got a good result. We think it's dead, but no, that just, it was close to the line. So bringing the bowls back. So the rule being, if both skips agree, you can keep it down the end where it's killed, but if one skip or one team wants to bring the bowls back, then they must go back. And given it was the seconds playing, they probably decided, look, there's more bowls still up the same end, let's just take them back.
Yeah. For the sake of efficiencies, you reckon?
Yeah. And also, there'd be a fair chance that Deer Park would have said bring them back anyway, because they got a 4 going this way and dropped a 3 the other way.
Very true. Is Aaron with these black? Don't see many black bowls.
No. Black is the new black.
But yeah.
I used black for about, how long ago? 6 or 7 years ago I used black for a season, because I was waiting for a new set to be made, and I wanted to go down a size, and I just got club bowls.
Yep.
And at Christmas time, my bowls finally arrived, but I'd only lost 1 rink, and I didn't want to change bowls, so I stuck with him for the season.
Great start.
He's stuck with that forehand side for him, backhand side, sorry, for him.
Well, he realised that when he was forced over there.
Yep, it's a nice hand. And that's now forced Tommy Hicks on the other side. So it's tit for tat. But look at this. Those 2 bowls tell me a couple of things. Number 1, the talent of these players, and number 2, the quality of the green, that it probably doesn't matter what hand you play, they're both good.
Yeah. Aaron's had these black bowls for 10 years.
Okay.
Size 5 XGs.
Size 5.
Yeah.
Don't see many size 5s around either.
He's calling that on. It will run.
Come on.
Yeah, that if he gets under his own, that's still 2 good bowls.
Area bowls.
Yeah. And that is Tris that you are listening to. And Whitehead.
Oh, the lovely Queen Anne. Hello. Hope you're well.
Good weight again here from Tommy. Yeah.
He's started really well, hasn't he?
He's just a solid leader.
Solid, yeah.
We saw a bit of him in the final of the region sides, and he's just a solid lead. Just very, very steady leader. Most region sides are full of skips.
Yes.
And look, probably if he played in a lower grade, he would skip. But leads in Premier League, and he leads so well.
Gary's close here.
He just needs it to get down.
Very
Great
good
effort. Played it with perfect
Beautiful
weight. Who's your tip for tonight, Tris? Put you on the spot, put you under pressure.
Well, the good thing about tonight is they both get a second chance, I guess.
They do.
So whoever
They do.
loses, you know. I think I'm going to go Yarraville.
All right.
Just because it's their turn. Because I think they've missed out twice during the season. Deer Park have got them both times.
Yep.
So I'm going to pick the upset.
All right. Well, I'm going Deer Park.
Yep.
And I'm giving you a 5-shot lead because I...
It's a handicap. Just pulled that one under a little.
Yeah, he won't be happy with that one, Gary.
Easy to do.
Andrew will want to tidy this up because it was a great shot that he played, but he sat at jack high and fattened the target up.
Yeah, it looks a bit scrumdiddlyumptious,
It
doesn't
doesn't it? Looks very inviting, a bit like the hamburgers here at Moonee Ponds. Yeah, it locks it in a little bit, but he's still going to be playing pretty big weight. Might probably not drive, but he's going to be... I think he'd probably be losing his bowl.
Yeah.
Doesn't really matter the weight.
Got a few comments here. Nino's in there. Thank you, Nino. Simon Jeffrey commenting on Rodney Bates. Yes, he's a bit of a legend, isn't he?
Yes, we do love Rodney Bates.
Anne Whitehead will... Yes, Anne's just asking if I... Oh, he's
Okay, he's gone big weight.
He's got it.
And he's followed it
What
into
a
the
shot.
ditch. Brilliant. Brilliant.
We were just saying that did look
Very inviting.
delicious.
Yeah,
Yes.
very inviting.
Yes.
Ash Galern tuning in, who's plays in our seconds at Yarra Glen. We do have a big day tomorrow. We've got both our sides out at Heathmont. Top side and second
that's
side.
nice that you can both be at the same venue.
Yeah, it's great. Both trying to win a section flag, Division 1 and Division 4. So it's important for our club to get the second side up into 3 because it's a big jump from 1 to 4. And if we were fortunate enough to go up to Prem Reserve, it's an even bigger jump.
Yeah. And yes, Anne, you will be seeing me at Bendigo. I'm not sure if you mean for City v Country or Champs Week, but I will be there for both.
Happy days.
Yeah, happy days. Dean was on track there, just pulled up. Did Rodney indicate, is that 2 to Yarraville at the moment? There's probably too much room there anyway, but is Gary Ball's second shot?
I think it is 2, yeah.
Brennan now
and
looking
about
to draw
to be 3.
It's close.
He's played 2 absolute crackers. That's brilliant.
Yep, very good.
Big correction required from Dean. We'll just see if we can get that camera down a bit so we can get to the jack.
He's close.
Is he gonna get second out of it?
Third.
No, third. The 2 ends in a row now, Craig going to the mat holding. We make him a little happier than the first end.
Yes.
Not that he looked upset, but
big smile.
He's pretty unflappable, would you say?
I would say so, yeah. I've played in the same rink as Millsy many moons ago.
Yep.
He was our marquee player back in the day at Kew Heights in Prem. One of our marquee players. Along with Safwan Sayed from Malaysia.
Yes,
He's
I remember
close,
Saf.
yeah?
Oh, I don't know if he's got the run. Beautiful track.
Yep.
It doesn't make it any easier for Matty BAUS though, because he's got to get around that bowl. He's got to get around it and get back into the rink. But it is close to 2 metres short. It's pretty well on that 2 metre mark. And he's under the bowl. He wants to get his own.
Even if he
turns under that, it'd be... Oh, that might have made enough to get second shot.
Yeah,
yep.
it did.
Does Craig go the 2 bowls now? He's got nothing to lose because he's got a toucher in the ditch. Get the 2 bowls out.
And knowing the way Millsy plays, the way Craig Mills, I think he will.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's worth it.
Even if he gets one of them out, he gets it adds a shot. Maybe he's just trying to sit that second shot and stay and get the 3.
Not
quite. I'd have to get lucky.
Oh.
All right, so it's sort of a free hit, this one. They've definitely got second shot. Hasn't got a lot of room. He's only got probably a foot to count. But he knows if he misses, he's only one down.
Yeah.
You don't. It's, you know, when you're drawing to the ditch and your numbers down, sometimes you're just trying to cut it down. Whereas, you know, if you miss, you're only dropping a 1.
It's not the end of the world.
Squares us up on our stream rink here. 4 all after 3.
The lovely Sarah Roger commenting. Good evening, Sarah. Of course, we're missing James tonight from the Deer Park side. James, I believe, has injured his back.
I believe so, yeah. So best wishes to you, James.
For
if
a quick
you're
recovery.
I'm sure you are tuning in if you can, because you've been an integral part of this side all season.
Yeah.
It's the worst time to do it, isn't it?
Oh, he's such a solid player.
Yeah, very, very. Talk about unflappable. He's the epitome of it, I think.
Yeah. It's a good start from Aaron. Tom Hicks never far away. That's a great shot.
Lee Schrader must have just picked up a 4 there, Trish, because it's
I didn't see
gone
I'm
from
looking across there.
2-0 after 2 to 4-2 after 3.
A few clangers early.
Yeah. So clanger for you is
3 or more.
3 or more, yep. Pretty good correction here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy with that.
If you're not going to get the shot, it's a good place to finish, isn't it? And of course, the leader's job's not to get the shot anyway, just to get close. If you get the shot, that's a bonus, but just get close.
Build the head.
Build the head.
Give your backhand a chance to play the shots.
Especially if you're playing against someone like Tommy Hicks, who just puts so many bowls on the jack. If you just get bowls in the head, it helps your teammates. Gary Ball played 2 absolute peaches down here on the second end on this forehand, so he'll be confident on this hand. Perfect track.
Good sider. Another handy catcher.
Yeah, weight was pretty good. It just hung out a touch there.
It's definitely added a bit, I reckon.
Yeah, definitely. Don't know if it'll quite get down enough though, this one. Weight was pretty good.
Yeah. Nathan Black chasing a bowl down next door.
Sitting the shot bowl out, moving the jack. That's the back bowl there for Andrew. One foot trail required here for Brendan. Get a little piece of the shot bowl.
Yeah.
2 left-handers in this rink, Tris.
Yep. Molly Dukers.
Yeah.
They're in their right mind. Isn't that right? Left-handers use the right side of their brain and right-handers use their left. He's close.
That's too
Just
intelligent
hanging.
for me. Yeah, look at the
I
weight.
could just be making it up, Troy.
That's
so many
weight.
options. Yeah, well, he nailed it last end too, didn't he?
Yeah,
2
he
rippers.
did. Gives Dean something to beat now. Finish in between that is what a lot of people would call covering and counting. Just needs to get down a touch. Again, weight perfect. Won't be disappointed with where it's finished.
It's a fair effort.
Same weight, change the line slightly.
He likes it. Will it get down?
He just added a touch of weight, which held it a bit longer. I think if he'd had the same weight as his first on that line, he'd have been
Might
perfect.
have let go, yeah.
It's still there for the offering, though. Oh, he's just overcorrected here.
It's probably going to be enough for 2, maybe.
Yeah, it might be. Ronnie Bates, thank you, Rod.
Yes,
2 shots.
This is not all bad for Craig Mills, though. He's got a good shot here.
Yeah, exactly.
Sit the bowl, move the jack.
That's often the most important thing when you go to the mat as a skip, is if you've got a shot on, well, generally you're relatively happy. Especially when you've got plenty of ability.
You want to miss skinny. You don't want to miss wide on this.
Which is what he's done. You might get lucky through Gary Balls, which he did.
Yeah. But, I mean, that's playing percentages.
Missing
too,
in the right areas.
Yeah.
Open draw here. We'd expect Maddie to draw another one, wouldn't we?
Yeah. Which one's shot now?
Well,
it could be
a measure
at the back. Don't know.
Oh, I've given him the commentator's curse here. Sorry, Matt. So Craig going from a runner now to a draw.
Yep.
Touch on the jack, he'd make 3.
Yeah.
Has he given it enough? I'm not convinced.
No. He's willing it on.
Yeah, don't think it's going to help.
Line was good.
So Matty BAUS, the benefit he has is he gets 2 goes at the same shot.
Yeah.
He's tight again.
Yeah.
Look at the weight this time, though. Perfect. If he turns that, he'd make sure of it.
Yeah.
Measure coming out.
Yeah, it is close.
Another one to the Mark Casey rink next door. And it was one to Yarraville there.
Yep.
So a fairly fortunate result.
Yep.
Wasn't a mile off, but a little off target. Puts them in the lead for the first time. For those just tuning in, we are at the magnificent Moonee Ponds Bowls Club for our Premier League semi-final match. First place Deer Park taking on second place Yarraville. The winner earns their spot in the BCiB Premier League Grand Final, with the loser playing the winner of Melbourne and Moonee Valley, who are currently in action at Yarraville Footscray.
And the grand final is
Grand final will
Sunday
be Sunday week, yes, at Dandenong Club. And thank you, Dandenong Club and Moama, who help us to bring this fantastic stream to you on what is a magnificent evening. Another great opener by Aaron.
From Aaron Van Haften.
Leaders are playing well.
Yeah.
This green is so conducive to good draw bowling and good shot playing and everything, isn't it?
Has been for a long time.
Yeah.
The Mini Ponds Greens. I mean,
100%.
I've had finals here for years.
Look at this reply from Tommy Hicks. Brilliant.
What are we on? The 5th end. They're really...
Yeah, they're dialed in.
Yeah, they are.
Brendan's just pumping up his club in Frankston. Got a few grand finals and stuff. So good luck to all those from Frankston and good luck to anyone that's playing in finals tomorrow. Plenty of finals going on.
Should be a good day.
Yeah.
Too. Weather-wise, I think it's all good.
Yeah, perfect. And
Yep.
not just Metro finals, of course. There's finals all over the state. Some playing grand finals, some playing semi-finals, prelim finals, all the different regions at different parts of their season. But we wish everyone luck in their endeavours to win whatever comp they're playing in.
Yep. You need a bit of line, the 3 L's. Line, length and luck.
Yes,
don't you?
100%.
You need a bit of everything.
100%. And you need a Tommy Hicks that just draws bowls like that.
Well, that helps too. But I mean, Aaron didn't like his second bowl, but his bowls are in great positions here.
Yeah, they're past the jack.
Gary is reaching. He's just going to slide under.
Whilst he hasn't on that occasion, he does like those little sit shots.
He does.
He plays them well. If Andrew could just tuck this in, oh, he's going to get the wrong piece of the jack. Oh, he's gone with it.
It's better.
Yeah, it's better.
He does it than his opponents.
100%.
You know?
He still went with it.
Yeah.
I thought for a second he was going to slice it.
Get the wrong edge.
Yeah.
It's always better to take that shot away. Because if the opposition plays that, you're 2 or 3 down.
That's right. Change it up. It's definitely made it better, but Gary's still got a shot on.
Oh, definitely.
Got the black one to turn
Is he
through.
Out enough?
I think he's very close,
yes.
Tris.
What a
He's
shot.
got
Gary
it.
Ball.
Well played, Gary Ball. Toucher as well.
Perfect weight.
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
Yeah, he plays good weight.
Surgical.
So now asking Andrew to run the jack in. Sit the bowl, run the jack in, lose your bowl. It's not going to...
Needs to release.
Quite get down. He stayed on though.
That's great weight.
Good home. Good home.
Gives his teammates options by having a back bowl.
I know it's early, but we're all tied up. 14, 14 on 14.
Wow.
Who's
going to blink first?
I'm going to go out on a limb and say that won't be the only time we're all tied up in this match. Oh, he's played it well.
Threaded the needle. What
Look
a great
at that.
shot. Great shot.
Talk about changing it up.
Yep.
That's what he's done.
Yeah, well, both teams playing that. So, you know, reaching, change it, move the jack. At this level, you have to.
And on this quality of a green, it's too easy. Well, they make it too easy. So now all of a sudden it's sort of more of a draw shot, really, isn't it?
Yeah. So Dean going to the mat, 2 down, and they don't have the back.
Yeah.
So.
And this is a bit like the head that Craig Mills and and Brendan were faced with, on that first end, with no target. He'd need to get a result off that outside one. Oh, he nearly did. Gives him another one past. I'd expect to see Brendan stay on the same hand, just so they don't build the target. You don't want to sit a bowl, change over to the backhand and sit a bowl. Yeah, Craig's calling same bowl.
Well, he just played it perfectly.
Yeah, that's right. And sometimes you don't, whilst a shot might be harder, sometimes you play the harder shot if you know that you're not going to make the opposition shot any easier.
Yeah.
Because we can't always get it perfect, and we don't want to set something up jack high and give them an easy shot at it.
So Yarraville holding 3 here. He's drawing in for 4. He's close.
Little piece of that blue. Still 3.
Okay, so the call for Dean again is sort of sit the black or move the jack. Again, this is one of the ones that you probably want to miss skinny rather than wide. Because
he's a fraction tight. He's into the Tommy Hicks bowls. Depends what happens getting up there. No, nothing. Yeah. Unfortunately, for Deer Park, it doesn't make their shot any easier.
No. Something jack high would have been nice.
Yeah. I think we'll still see Craig stay on that forehand. He's got Brendan's bowl on the way through. Just doesn't add a target then.
So having a chat about it.
They are. I just think they're talking about the fact that, yeah, okay, the backhand's easier, but it'll make it easier for our opposition.
I think Craig will stay on the forehand.
Yeah. There we go. Turn that bowl. They own the back. Maybe they're looking to arrive if they sit that bowl. Just give it a chance. As you said earlier, he's quite an aggressive player. So he'd be always looking for, can I make more?
Yep. And of course, that always sends a message to your opponent too, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Yep.
Puts pressure on even subconsciously.
Yeah, we're not afraid to look for as many as we can get. We are greedy.
Yeah, he's going forehand. Likes it. On the trot.
Got the yellow, has he? He's got the hole.
Oh.
Got the hole. Tough shot here for Matty BAUS. Okay, he's changing to the forehand. He obviously wants to just get under that yellow bowl, and he's a chance to sit the other yellow. He's close here, Trish.
Oh.
Little piece.
What a shot.
Second shot, well played.
Smart.
Yep. That's just about options, isn't it? You know, there was more chances there than the dead draw on the backhand.
Yeah. That has proven quite hard on that hand too. So
yeah.
Can Millsy look for that? There's not much on for him now, is there?
No, I think it's just a
draw on the backhand.
Forehand, I think.
Forehand?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he's got that Brendan Umbers yellow bowl just to beat that.
Oh, yeah.
No, he's not happy with that one. Well, he's blocked the hand that Matty BAUS isn't going to play.
Yeah, that's right. Well, Matty does have a shot on now. He can sit Brendan Umbers.
He makes 2.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. How big would that be? Go to the mat 3 down and end up with 2.
It's not a bad 5-shot turnaround.
Needs it
Just
to hold.
a little bit under. Oh.
It was a Deer Park bowl coming up, but no change.
1 to Yarraville Footscray.
That's 4 ends in a row to Yarraville, having dropped a 4 on the first end.
It's interesting because right now I feel like it's probably about the time that the green starts changing.
Yeah, yep, yeah, good call. Now, Trish, I asked you a question. You were telling me how you used to play with Craig Mills back in the day at Kew Heights. And I said to you, how many state titles has Craig Mills got, who's come from South Australia? And you gave me a number. I'm not going to tell the viewers what you gave me, but I'm just going to ask the viewers if they think they know or would like to hazard a guess at how many South Australian state titles. So that's either singles, pairs, triples, fours, champ champs, mixed pairs. How many in total Craig has got in his career?
He has been a stalwart in that South Australian state squad for many years, and he's recently come over to Victoria.
He has, and we're very happy to have him.
Yeah, indeed.
He was top skip at the most recent Nationals of all the states. He was the
most
top of the
successful
pop.
Rink. Yeah.
Yep. So we got Brad Boldy saying 12, Kelly O'Brien saying 14. I'm not going to go higher or lower yet, but you're in the realms. Tommy Hicks again. Blake Nance saying surely 23 plus. Ooh. We'll give him a little while. We've got a 9 there from the Panda. If someone nails it, we'll say, but there's, they're not bad numbers. Brad Collins says 16.
Close.
We've got a 19. 30. The closest so far, we had a 26, 28. The closest so far is 16.
It's very close.
It's very close. Speaking of very close,
Tom Hicks
Tom Hicks is always very close. Here we go, Stephen. 17. I'll go through them. 5 state singles, 2 champ of champs, 5 state pairs, 2 state triples, and 3 state fours.
Goes all right.
Goes all right. No mixed pairs. Doesn't play well with the ladies, but does with the men. 17 state titles. That's unbelievable, isn't it?
That's pretty good.
I thought you said 5, and before I did my research, I thought.
Hey.
I only thought about half a dozen.
Good
I thought
shot.
He's probably got half a dozen because he's a good player. But 17 is ridiculous.
It is.
It's sort of not really sharing, is it?
It's selfish, really.
Yeah. Not quite up, Gazza.
Like I said, the green's probably starting to change right about now.
Yeah. Yeah, you did call that.
Paddy Warlow. You're a bit late to the party, Patricia. But you are on the money.
Yes.
17.
Unbelievable.
Andrew Price just playing.
He's changed it up. He's made it better, but he's gone from 2 to 1. But,
yeah, but
I think it's better.
That's one of those ones. If they do it,
100%.
3 down.
Correct. Yep. Agreed.
And you've got to expect at this level that your opponents are going to do it. So
yeah,
don't
correct. Yep. Absolutely. Cohen Litvin's out to a handy lead on the far rink, 7-1.
Yeah, almost negated out by Schreiner's 6-2 next door. That, the 2 rinks there going at it. That was good weight from Brendan again.
Open draw here for Dean. He could play either hand. The forehand looks more open, but the backhand, they got their own 2 bowls on the way in.
Yeah.
Oh, he's played it well. That's 2.
That'll be 2.
So Brad's just telling us that he met Craig in Adelaide last night and he came across on a coach. Thought he would have flown.
No comment. Don't know.
Firefly coach, does that mean a plane?
I don't know. I don't know.
Speaking of Craig, he's just unfortunately standing in front of the head for us, but we'll call it for you. Brendan just drew a side touch on the jack and he's still 2 down.
It's moving now.
I don't know if is he getting down enough? Oh, here it
he will,
comes.
he will.
He will. Yes, he will.
That's 3.
2 crackers. There's been quite a number of occasions where there's been a 3 or more on changeover to either team.
Yeah. You'd think maybe weight on the forehand here.
Yeah, he's got a reach, doesn't he?
Yeah. 3 down.
Around the black one.
Yeah.
Well, maybe he's playing backhand. He said I can go underneath for the black. For the jack, sorry.
Yeah.
He's still not sure.
Mm.
It's one of those ones where you've just got to pick it and be confident, don't you? If you're in 2 minds on the mat, you play the weight of one shot and the line of the other.
Yeah, so true, Troy.
Have you ever done that before? I know I have. So he's going underneath for this shot bowl and jack.
He's going to thread the needle.
Gets down. Oh, he's got 2 of them out.
What a shot.
Yeah, that's a cracker.
Great shot.
That's a really good shot. As we see this on replay. Yeah. Matty BAUS pretty quick on the match. Just a bit quick on the bowl too.
Mm-hmm. Craig going to come down, have a look at it. It's exactly what they said. They called it that if he got it right, they would be 1 down. So that's part of their plan. And what's for his next trick? Who do we think?
Sit the
He's
bowl.
got 2 seconds, 3 seconds potentially.
Yeah.
And the backest.
Sit the bowl. Trail the jack. You got Brendan's yellow bowl at the back there. Could be a good 2-bowl play.
Yeah, that's what he's looking for.
He likes it.
He likes it. He's got...
Oh, it just held. So still just a draw because they've still got 2 bowls in the head, Yarraville, so nothing on for Matty apart from a draw.
It's close. He's very close here.
Yeah,
good shot.
That should hang on. Yep, he's
Good
done
enough
it.
for 2.
Yeah. Squares us
No,
back up
that's
on our
2.
stream, Rink.
666.
Ooh. And we're back level again, 19 all. I might find a score from the Moonee Valley and Melbourne game over at Yarraville, yeah. So you can keep an eye on that live on Bowls link, but I'll get you an overall score or a difference.
So
It is Melbourne by 3 after about, looks like they've all played about 5 ends. So after about 20 ends, Melbourne are 3 in front. So very tight there too.
Yep.
So Deer Park going straight back to that ditch to ditch.
That's right.
Yep.
Back to ditch to ditch.
It's interesting. Jake just telling us, watching from Yamba playing their first round of Pennant tomorrow. So all the states have slightly different Pennant seasons. Southern states, so Victoria, South Australia, Tasmania, and maybe Western Australia, I think probably all have pretty similar Pennant seasons. So we're coming to the finish of ours. We're in the midst of our finals series.
Yes, which for some of the permit players can prove a bit of a problem if you make finals.
Yeah, well that's...
We've had that.
Yeah, so with the Prem, none of them are on a Saturday, but other divisions, Prem Reserve and Division 1 and below, it can cause a problem. Tommy Hicks missed with his first, but makes up for it with his second.
Crowd's really starting to build. I can see a few players that I'm going to be seeing tomorrow up there. Lucas, one of them. Aaron's close here. They're handy bowls. You don't, as you said earlier, Troy, you don't have to get shot. He's in the area.
Yeah, exactly right. That Lee Schreiner Rink's just broken away to a 10-2 lead. That's a big lead.
Yeah.
So
Long way to go, though.
Absolutely. The 2 rinks closest to us both level, and then the other 2 rinks is an 8-shot margin to Deer Park and a 6-shot margin to Yarraville.
And, you know, I always say losing rinks win over rules.
100%, yeah.
So how you losing by single digits gives your team a chance, doesn't it?
Yeah, and especially in finals because there's no rink points in finals.
Yeah, that's right.
We've got Peter joining in from England. I don't know, is it Worcestershire or Worcestershire? I'll call it Worcestershire sauce. Which I've decided that my family invented.
Your family invented it?
I probably not, but my dad's mum, her maiden name was Worcester.
Okay.
Which is the sort of start of Worcestershire. So I figure that family was probably from there, so we're claiming it.
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah. That's what Aussies do, don't they? They claim all the famous
good shot
players.
Here from Gary Ball.
Oh, does he get down enough?
Yeah, and great shot.
Yeah, well played.
Well, of course, surnames were originally what people
we're from where you... Oh, yeah, true. Yeah, like a blacksmith and
Smith was blacksmith,
Yeah, true. But then there must have also been from where you came from, like Worcester from Worcestershire, Staffordshire.
Doolan from County Doolan in Ireland.
Oh, there we go.
Yes.
Yeah, there we go.
The western side of Ireland.
Linda and John from Wales. I don't like to pronounce some of the Welsh names because I butcher them completely, so I'm just saying Wales.
Dean's close here again.
Oh, he's played it extremely well. He's going to make 2 out of this. What a shot.
Very good.
1 in a measure. Thank you, Rodney.
But it's hard to get to that one, like compared with the Jack High one. It's
100%,
not it's a good shot.
100%. So even if they'd missed there, Brendan would have been playing that shot anyway, as we were talking about changing it up.
Yeah, playing your opposition's shot for them, beating them to it.
Just that Dean got in first.
Take it away, yeah. It's close.
I think he's got the jack here,
he's got
Trish.
he's
got
it.
the jack,
Great
and
shot.
that's their bowls back there.
Yeah.
I think he's made a couple. He's put in some telling bowls, Brendan.
He has. One and a measure. Dean on the mat, ready to go. Probably too much room for someone like Dean.
And he's had a couple of goes at this because that's where the jack was in the ditch last time.
Yes.
But unfortunately, he hasn't made that adjustment.
The line on that was perfect. So Brendan's got another shot here.
He
Another
does.
bowl. Can make this couple. I would imagine with the green changing here, he will be aiming to reach, even if he trails the jack again.
I think
Just
that's a
that little
really,
foot.
really good call. The
Jack in
quicker,
the pit.
the quicker you can adjust to that pace, because as you know, if you do just give it a bit extra than you think, and you may end up with perfect weight, and you go, okay, now that I know that's the weight now. That's
you
the
feel
new
you
weight.
fall a foot short and you're on the jack. If you're a foot through, it's handy too. Here he goes.
Yeah, look at this.
Great shot.
He's doubled up. 2 absolute
Bombs.
bombs. Yeah. He's not
Good
set a
position,
target up
yeah.
right in front of the jack. Less than a foot. That's what you call playing your role extremely well. Not only has he got shot, he's made it hard for his opposition.
Yep.
Going to get down.
It's just he's
Stay. Oh, just fell in.
got another one.
I think Craig's just got the better of the skipping rolls at the moment. Matty BAUS not quite in his usual unbelievable form that we're used to seeing. Won the MVP at the VBL
Yes.
in the off-season. He was just outstanding. Oh, I think Craig's underplayed it.
The comment from Craig Mills there, I don't know if you could hear it at home, said it can't have dropped that much already. It has. The green,
Yeah.
it slows down very quickly.
Yeah, yeah. Having been more experienced in South Australia, their grass might stay quicker a bit longer.
Yeah.
They certainly have better weather than us. Mind you, our weather lately has
hard.
been absolutely fantastic. This week anyway has been beautiful.
He's got to be close here, doesn't he?
He just
Jack
needs to land
needs
something. Yeah, a bit quick. Overcorrected.
Yeah, easy to do. 3.
It's a good 3 though.
That's why it's always easier to correct back, isn't it, Troy? For whatever reason, that,
Yeah.
you want to make your first through and then correct back rather than your first short and then correct
Yeah,
up,
100%.
if possible, easier said. Can talk about it, can't do it, but can talk about it.
So just as we were talking about Lee Schreiner breaking away on his rink, Cohen Litvin's just picked up a 4, and he's now 11-1 up on his rink.
Yeah. Definitely playing their own lengths, aren't they? Like they've got 2 distinct lengths.
Yeah,
Yarraville
absolutely.
Footscray playing top of the line, pretty much to the tee. Great start from Aaron. Very good. Matt Width behind. Good weight again there from Tom Hicks, just crossing, but his weight's still thereabouts. Beau Trail just commenting there, how good is Brendan going? Wowie, yes he is, Beau, he's going very well. His yellow balls have been very telling, he's playing his role extremely well at the moment.
Pretty good correction here from Andrew. He's got the right part of the jack.
Beautiful.
Trails it somewhere near his first one. Well played. So reaching on the forehand, or turn those front red and white ones to Gary balls. So
been looking for second at this point.
Well, he's got one of them up. Yeah, that's a good shot. Yeah, well played.
It helps too because it probably opens it up for them if they're trying to get to that shot ball.
Yeah, definitely.
Can even use that edge if they needed to. Yarraville Footscray.
So there's two far rinks. It's 13-2.
Yeah.
Kevy Anderson has picked up a 1 though to just bridge it back slightly to 11-2 there on the. But those are the tallying rinks at the moment. Pretty good shot from Dean.
Great shot. They've got a nice little net there, Deer Park.
They do.
So even if a touch on the shot ball puts the jack back for 2 or 3 anyway.
3 or bring your own as well for 4.
Yeah. Pidge chasing a shot down across next door there. 2 across. Got it.
They've gone out and he's picked up a 2, a handy 2 because it gives on the mat. They'd lost 2, 4, 5 ends in a row, 13 shots.
So important to change that momentum, isn't it? Stop the brot. Brendan at it again.
Needs the edge of Gary Ball.
It's definitely on there, isn't it? Edge off Gary Ball brings the jack back to Aaron.
Yep. And then, as you were saying, if Dean can get 1 or 2 turns out of that shot bowl, you make a number.
He's calling it on. It's not far away. Well,
it's not an easy shot here for Craig.
No.
He hasn't got a clear path back to it.
I think that side is turning more, though. He can probably use the edge off Gary's. I think that's what he's going to play.
Yeah, I think he has to.
Yeah. Yeah. How's he look?
Under. That's a Deer Park bowl coming
yes,
up
it is.
too.
That's Dean's. Okay.
If Matty BAUS can get it even a little bit further, he could make
4 or 5.
5, yeah. Got to take these opportunities when you see them, don't you?
So see, this is one of the ones, like you're holding shot, but you want to be aggressive.
You want to be aggressive and greedy.
Yeah.
It's worth another one now.
And what a sider. It's close.
So that's the other thing, you know, that would be going through Craig Mills's mind. If he plays the good weight, gets the edge and gets the shot, well and good. But if he gets the outside of Gary Ball's bowl and he turns it 3 rolls, it's in a spot that's stopping them getting that number. So it might not give him the shot, but it would still improve the head, because it would mean that Matty BAUS probably wouldn't play that shot to make the number anymore.
Yeah.
So he doesn't have to get shot here to improve the head.
Just under.
He's under. He's left it for him.
Ooh.
It held, didn't it?
Didn't it?
Okay, this is
massive.
Yeah, I think it's the biggest bowl of the match so far. Plays this with a metre. He can make 5, 6 if he gets it perfect. It's a big bowl.
There he goes. He's quick on the mat, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. I think it's just going to cut on him. Probably really only had draw weight on that.
Yeah.
It's a slight missed opportunity there. But they'll take the 1.
Back to T for Deer Park, I'd imagine.
You'd think so. It'd just be interesting how he rolls this if he gets it right, having the green having now slowed down a bit. He rolls the jack perfect though, generally.
Yeah, he hasn't lost one. He had one right on the plinth going this way, I think 2 ends
No,
ago. But
yeah, he's rolled it perfect again.
That's easy, isn't it?
So for those just tuning in, we are at Moonee Ponds. Our semi-final match. First place Deer Park up against second place Yarraville Footscray. Winner advancing to next Sunday's Premier League Grand Final. Loser gets a second chance and will play the winner of Melbourne and Moonee Valley, who are in a big battle over at Yarraville Footscray at the moment. And we will update you with the score, but of course you can get your own scores off Bowls Link.
Or someone can put it in the comments for us. That'd be great.
Beautiful still night too. No wind. Bit of a sunset. Pink sky at night. That's Shepherd's Delight, isn't it?
That's right.
So that means it's going to be a beautiful day tomorrow.
Pink sky in the morning. Shepherd's warning.
That's it.
Plenty of parking around. Come on down if you're in the area. Last week was a bit tricky because they had they had a festival on here as well.
Oh, righto.
Back over the back
in the
there.
park?
Yeah.
Yep.
Good atmosphere.
Thank you, Thomas. Melbourne by 2 at the moment.
Thank you.
Wow. We've picked the right game, though. Look, where it's only 1 here.
Yeah.
It's a blowout over there. So the distance that they're short, a metre. That's probably what the greens dropped.
Yeah.
He had good weight with that one. If he missed that, he was on. So won't be disappointed with the second one.
It's interesting. The leads are having a really good battle. And I go in quarters. I feel like the first quarter, Tom had the upper edge. And right now, probably Aaron, as the green has changed a little bit.
Yep.
Just at the moment.
Yeah.
But they're both playing extremely well.
But then if you lead misses, this is what you want your
Hello.
second to do, isn't it? Come in, Andrew
Yeah.
Price. Anthony, yes, that is Trish on the commentary. Cody, you must have just tuned in perhaps. We did give an update. Melbourne are 2 shots in front of Moonee Valley at the moment.
Gary's close here.
It's just going to cut under. Good weight though. It's a nice second shot.
Happy with that. Andrew Price coming in again. 2 rippers.
And he hasn't made the
that.
target any wider
No,
either.
2 good bowls.
Just a correction of line required for Gary. Had beautiful
His
weight.
was beautiful. It's close.
Yeah, he's corrected his line pretty well. Good effort.
Very happy home there for Gary Ball. A little bit of random information for you. With Gary and his 2 sons, Nelson and Chris. Of course, Chris playing for Deer Park tonight, but the 3 of them last played together and played for Moonee Ponds and won a Premier League final in
That's pretty cool.
2012, I think it was. It's quite ironic they're back here against each other 12 years later, 13 years later. I don't know, did the
Yeah,
maths.
that's very cool.
Happy home there.
Speaking
to
of very cool,
Dean.
that's a very cool shot there. Third shot.
Yep.
It gives them 3. As Mark Casey just picked up a 5 on the rink next door. That's a big end. Pushes them out to a 10-4 lead.
Shout out to Anthony Collier. Thank you for that, I think. Here we go. Got a bit of weight here from Brendan Numbers.
Oh.
He's opened it up. He's removed those front bowls, which helps for his next bowl.
So Rowan just letting us know the difference in that Melbourne score is Nathan Wise, 21-2 up, just picked up a 7.
You always wonder how those clangers, like a 7, is is the jack moved or is it what has actually happened there?
That's only after 8 ends too. As Dean Reaver, if he gets around it, not quite.
Has he changed the number there?
Yeah, I think it's only going to be 1 now to Deer Park. Change the number and perhaps change the choice of weight.
Yeah. Just looking at the comments, Andy McDonald, a bit cooler than when we played. Yes, I met Andy at Melton, yes. It was a hot day that day.
So do we see the same weight from Brendan or do we see less? Now that they're only one down and they got that Gary ball, red and white bowl not far past the jack.
Bit
We
less.
are seeing less.
Yeah. You're just going to pop the jack through to Gary's back bowls, you think?
Yeah, we'll land the bowl solid. He's got it.
Got it.
Yes,
What a shot.
Brilliant.
Great
And followed
shot.
it. Jeez, he's played some big bowls.
Yeah, it's on fire.
He's best on the rink, I think.
2, maybe 3. 2.
I'd have to say Brendan for Yarraville and probably Tommy Hicks for Deer
Yeah.
Park at the moment.
Yeah.
Best on for their respective sides. Aaron just came to the back of the commentary box and wanted to see that on replay. It was so good. So that Tommy Hicks bowl out the front there would be a little annoying for Matty, but he should be under it, especially if he's playing this weight. He's under it. Not quite going to get down enough. We'll just pan that jack down a
He
touch
does have
and we'll
another one.
show you the jack.
Josh is all over it.
There it is. Thank you, Josh. So it was 2 indicated by
Yep.
a paddler, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So Craig probably play this confidently. Look to turn either of those bowls. A touch on the jack won't be bad either.
Once again, like we're talking about, what he doesn't want is probably jack high.
Yeah, he doesn't want to sit it next to that,
Yeah.
or sit it next to those 2 that are already there that Matty BAUS is attacking. So he's playing that confident weight.
Oof.
Just a touch wide.
Yeah.
So again, we're going to see weight from Matty BAUS looking to remove the 2 shot bowls.
It's close.
Oh,
Got
there's
one
one
out.
out.
Brendan just showing Craig Mills jack high here. He's played this pretty well.
He's had to totally change his weight, hasn't he? Because he was playing a different shot and he's done it
Great
very
shot.
well.
That's the boss. 2. Yarraville will just sneak away here. 11-7.
So once again, it's super tight overall. It's exactly what we want.
Yeah.
And again, Yarraville opting for this sort of short 3/4 length and Deer Park looking at the ditch to ditch.
Kevin Anderson just killing the end over there. He didn't like that. He's probably down a couple again. He's working hard.
This one needs to work a little harder. Still going.
Far away.
No, only,
That metre.
yeah. Metre or just under. Minor correction required. And he doesn't like it.
Just a little bit under.
Yeah. Turned his back
Under,
on it.
under.
Tommy Hicks has corrected well. Hit a bit of the jack. Well, near enough. Well played.
Beautiful shot.
Open draw here for Gary Ball. Got enough on it. Nearly. Gives him a handy second.
So I didn't see what happened next door, did Yarraville just pick up a number against Casey?
Well, they won the end. They roll on the jack, which helps because they dropped a 5 the end before. In fact, they'd dropped 8 shots in the last 4 ends, so it's pretty handy. They needed to get that jack back. Because it was, when this one was, I think, 6 all, that one was 4 all.
It's now 4-10. Yeah.
Well, 4-10 before the score. They're not the best at updating their scoreboard.
I'm not sure
here we
what
go.
happened.
It was a 2. Yeah.
Okay. Gary's adjusted well here. He's close.
He's very close.
Good. Got the shot. Halfway through, bit of a lull. T-Bone reckons it's a bit quiet for you, is it? It's not quiet. The crowd's building around here.
Maybe they just all stay home and enjoy BVTV.
That's it. The dulcet tones of Troy Stafford.
Something like that. No, they all heard Tris Doolan was on the mic tonight.
What's Brennan got again here?
Just wanted to be under that. And really didn't want to lose his bowls. He just overplayed it a touch. I think we'll be seeing a similar type of shot from Dean here. Sit the bowl, make 2.
Yeah, with enough weight to hold it up under Aaron's bowl.
Yeah. A little grimace there, so we'll see what sort of a poker player he is. Yeah, he gave us a little tell that he wasn't super happy, but if he stays on the green, it's in a good home. Yeah, that's handy.
Yeah. I think Brennan's aim even is he can rock Aaron's bowl in, but it's actually not in an all bad position.
He's just trying to change this
Is he
head
under?
up.
Is he under? Yes, he is.
Well, he needs to get around the first one. Oh, well, it's put another brick in the wall.
Yes.
Bandura Club champ, Tris. Congratulations.
Thank you.
How many
Thanks, Brent.
club singles is that for you?
Oh.
You haven't got enough fingers and toes.
Oh,
She's trying to count. She's doing it with her fingers.
I
just
don't know. I think about 12.
Wow.
How
many years you been bowling?
14.
12 out of 14.
15, yeah.
Meatloaf said 2 out of 3
I
ain't
could be-
bad, and that's way better than Meatloaf's odds.
No, I could be wrong. I don't know. I don't know. But
When you win that many, you
At
lose
my new
count,
club.
do you?
Yeah, I was sure.
Yeah, first year at Bundy, and I saw Jodie the other day, who's won a lot of regions. I think she won singles, pairs, triples, and fours.
Yeah,
she said,
smashed it.
I missed Champ of Champs because you beat her in the first round of the club singles.
I did. Yes. I'm happy for Jodes though. She's had her own health battles that she's got through, and she's come out and she's just nailed it this year. So
I
good
played
on
her twice in Pennant.
Yeah.
And particularly at Bandura, when the green slowed down a bit, it started sort of 15, the green started to slow. She picked it up better than anyone else, and she played extremely well on it.
It's funny how everyone's got their. She does play that second slower type grid. Like she plays that really well.
Yeah, yeah, she
Very
played
good.
it exceptionally well. Sitting bowls, trailing jacks,
Yeah.
drawing shots. She was extremely good. All right, what's Craig going to do here? Backhand draw.
Looks like. Beat the blue and counting. Andrew Price's bowl there.
Sits, it won't be bad.
Yep, there you go.
Yeah, and
Yep, that counts.
falls. Yeah, 2 shots. Wonder if he'll go straight up the middle. Backhand quick.
Yeah, possibly.
Got the back one. If he misses, he opens it up for his next one. Like if he gets the yellow off the front, gets the red and white off the front, probably the yellow is the best one to remove if you're not going to get the jack.
Yeah.
I think they've certainly got third, and I wonder if that light blue one beats the red and white, which would give him 2/3. Yeah, that's what he's going to play. Backhand quick.
Can almost stun and run here too. If he splits them and runs through the middle, we'll see.
Oh, he's got his own. Does that? I wonder
Now
what
he
that
has to be
bowl,
a bit careful because
can
that blue bowl.
Craig can sit that bowl for 5.
Yeah.
Well, Rod Bates is indicating 3, so therefore
Gary
that
Ball's
Gary
front
Ball
bowl.
front bowl beats that light blue one.
But he can sit that blue, and he just played there. He just used the blue.
He did,
rolled
yeah.
it, so he can do it again.
Very similar bowl to his
Sit
last.
for 5.
And even if he draws another, he's holding 4. He'd be pretty happy with that.
Yeah. Well, actually, if he stays, he could be 6, couldn't he?
Yeah.
So he just said draws it for 4, or he sits it and rolls it out for 6.
He's opted for the draw.
Yeah.
Just needs to run.
Yeah, it was respectful. Maddie does have another bowl. Okay.
Okay, so they're looking now. It's 3 down.
Has to be a little bit careful
Yeah,
here.
if he ran again
Yeah.
and he got the edge of that Gary Ball bowl
straight onto the blue.
through the blue, could be 5, 6,
Yeah.
7.
Yeah, has to be a little bit careful.
And the problem too is all those bowls that he's trying to go through are Yarraville bowls.
Yeah.
So
Three and a measure.
3 and a measure. So could Craig Mills' last bowl beat the blue as well? It doesn't look it from here, but he's got a better view than we do.
Yeah.
People say we have front row seats, but our paddlers, they're the ones with the real front row seats.
Indeed. It's a luxury having a paddler.
It is, it's nice. We've had it for all our
Here he goes.
Prem games. I think he's playing the same. Oh, he's pulled it under.
Oh, exactly what we spoke about.
Yeah, that was the danger.
Yeah.
I think it's 6.
6.
Yeah, they're not cheering it because they know they're a bit fortunate in getting it, but
and that is when you have one ball in the head and you play weight, anything can happen.
anything can happen.
Unfortunate result there for Deer Park. Michael at Port Arlington just saying here, Troy, that he's never heard the word clanger and it usually means you've done something wrong. Well, it kind of is. You've done something wrong because you've dropped 3 or more.
Yeah, so a lot of clubs now do use it, and the 3 is generally the threshold.
We use it for state.
Yep.
We measure clangers, and we actually pay a fine in our team.
Okay.
We pay fines for how many clangers. It's all added up at the end of a test series, the Rink pays a fine.
Okay. How much?
And it goes to charity if we nominate a charity.
Yep. How much is the fine?
I don't even know, to be honest.
You've never dropped one, so you don't know.
No, we drop heaps. But it's all totaled up at the end, and you just get told this is what you owe.
In. Yeah. I like that goes to charity. That's really cool.
Yeah. Steady start from Aaron.
So that end rink's finally finished their 7th end. They're a little far behind.
They've had at least one dead end that I saw. Big
Yeah,
Kev
I know of
killed
at
it.
least 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the first end was killed as well.
There you go. Yeah. Melbourne up by 4.
Good correction here from Aaron.
Great shot,
Yeah.
Aaron Van Haften.
So if Melbourne's up by 4, I might read out the Rink scores because there was that rink that was a massive difference. So it must mean that the other Moonee Valley rinks are all in front. Good correction,
That's a
Tommy
great
Hicks.
correction.
Yeah, great leading. So Brad Holland's 2 up. Kane Nelson's 1 up, so that's 3 up. Okay, so Nathan Lynch is keeping him in it. He's 15-2 up. So that's 16 up. And Nathan Wise is 22-2, so that makes it the 4. So there's 2 breakaway rinks there. Gary Ball, what a shot.
Gary.
Played it perfect.
Yeah. It's been solid.
Yep.
Who was Nathan Lynch versus in that one? Sorry, you've just put it down. Don't
That's
worry.
all right. No, we can. You can call the bowl, and I'll.
He's close again, Andrew Price.
He's sat the bowl clean.
Well
Well played. So Nathan Lynch playing Jake Rinn.
Same bowl here from Gary. He can trail the jack to himself or sit the bowl.
It's tit for tat, isn't it?
It is. He's close.
If it
Needs to
holds,
hold.
that's their. Oh no, that's a Deer Park.
It's okay.
Gets it off the line, doesn't it?
Yeah. Craig Mills, skipper's giving him the thumbs up.
It's always reassuring,
It
isn't it?
is. Body language from a skip. So important, isn't
Crucial.
it? You know,
Absolutely crucial.
positive vibes only. Thanks.
I've always said that the skip doesn't have to be the best player in the rink.
Just be the best leader of people.
Correct. If they can get the best out of the people in front of them, makes a huge difference. And that's through body language. It's through calling the right shots and giving your rink the best chance for success by calling a shot where there's 2, 3, 4 options as opposed to you got to play the perfect bowl.
Yep.
And if a skip can do that, obviously they still need to be able to bowl, particularly at this level. But if they can do that and get the best
100%.
out of their team, that's worth gold. Brendan's been so deadly on these shots.
He's got Aaron to use here too.
He has.
Oh, probably. Bit unlucky.
He was in the area.
He was, yeah.
He was in the area. Nathan Black picking up another number. Brings that rink back to within 1 shot.
Good shot there from Dean.
Just if he just got
Yeah,
under
a
that, he
little
would
bit
have
further.
split the other 2, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going bigger now.
Bit of weight.
They've got all the back stuff.
He's close.
Oh, he's very, he's
Got in.
more than,
Back there.
oh. It's a great shot
Yeah.
anyway. Great shot.
There we go. Just saw that again on the replay.
Josh all over the replays for us.
Yeah.
It's not quite going to count, or is it? Oh, no, maybe it will. I was just going to say,
I
I don't know
think
if
it
it is
has,
going to
that's
count,
true.
but it's a good spot. But I
probably the
think
BAUS.
it has counted. No,
actually.
Rod telling us it's
No?
1,
Okay.
but it's third shot and it's past the jack.
Playing a bit of weight here.
Could get the 2 bowls out. Shot bowl and the last one. It's got the shot bowl and the jack.
And the jack. Yes. He's getting big cheers from his team there.
We'll watch this on replay.
Yep.
Shot bowl through the jack. And as we said earlier, they got the back bowl or bowls.
Is that 2 Yarraville Footscray? Did we see?
Have they put the marker up for where the jack is? Oh, there we go.
There we go now.
I think it's got to be, doesn't it? The Gary Ball
It looks like it, but
bowler's second.
there's no touches in the ditch.
I was too busy watching the replay to look at the paddler to see how many
Yes,
they are holding. Oh, I don't think he's up, Tris. That's roughly where the jack was.
Yeah.
Would have drawn another if his
Been under a bit of
opposition
pressure,
wasn't
maybe
so
BAUS.
annoying.
Looks pretty good, doesn't he? Needs to cease.
Just needs to stop. Well, we would have finished jack high. There we go. Thank you, Josh. He's just panned it down right down to the ditch to show where things are. He's got more weight than his last.
Gotta be second shot.
Got to be second.
That's a
And
good
one
shot.
it is.
That's a good shot from his skipper. Cutting it down. Dean Goodwin just saying encouragement, not discouragement. I assume that's talking about our skippers once again, yes.
Yeah, absolutely. So the back end here for Yarraville has just played some big conversions.
Yeah.
Brendan Umbers, Craig Mills played big conversions when they've needed to.
Nathan Black has pulled that back over on the Black Casey Rink. Back to 9-10, 1 shot in it. I think they're changing it again.
They're just changing it again. I think Deer Park's got that one, but don't know how many. 2 to Mark Casey.
Okay. Good start again from Aaron in the area.
Good reply, Tommy Hicks.
Mm-hmm. That's a good correction from Aaron.
Toucher as well.
1 on, 1 behind.
Yeah,
Happy with
excellent
that.
leading.
Just going to slide under this time.
Yeah, see, most of the game, Tommy Hicks has nailed his line, but it's often where you miss is when your opposition gets on and it just changes your thought process in your head and all that sort of stuff. So this is not a game like football where, you know, if you've got the ball, I can put pressure on you or that sort of thing. I believe it's what you call perceived pressure. So it's pressure from the bowls that the opposition play, or it's scoreboard pressure because of that, but it's not actual physical pressure. So if you can manage to block that out, there's actually no pressure because it's all perceived pressure, if that makes sense.
It's only ever the pressure we put on ourselves.
Correct.
And that's back to the process. Just go back to the process and don't think about the actual score or what you...
Exactly.
But this is why in Leeds make such good singles players, right? Because that first bowl off the jack
first
changes the whole dynamic.
Yeah. But yeah, it's the perceived pressure that you put on yourself because of the opposition where they put their bowls or what the scoreboard says.
Yeah. Cohen's Rink. It's the far one, isn't it?
I think they've just picked up a 1, so it's 12-3 now. They are the furthest behind in terms of end numbers, so whilst it looks like we're not updating them, they're just behind. They've had a few dead ends, so it is. They have only played the 8 ends. We just heard a bit of a grimace from Andrew. He knew he wasn't happy with it from the release. Tam tuning in from Scotland. So Dean Reaver, our third for Deer Park from Scotland, and I believe that he's the nephew of the great Alex Marshall. It's not bad pedigree, is it?
Not bad. Actually, I remember years ago playing Alex Marshall on this rink, you know, against Deer Park, because he played a few...
Yes, he played a season for Deer Park.
The GOAT?
I think that was the year Melbourne beat him in the grand final.
Just played him in the semi here. Good shot, Brendan.
Brilliant, Brendan. So that was for MCC, is that right?
Yep.
And I also am led to believe Dean Reaver's sister, I'm not certain of her name, but she's a gun bowler over in Scotland.
Oh, okay.
Either in the international side or very close to it. So pretty,
we had a few
pretty
Scottish
good bowling
internationals
family.
in our bowling community. We've got Big Kev over there. And
yep. We've got 2 Scottish players with us at Yarra Glen, actually.
We've got Jack McNabb. He's out there watching, but...
Early in the season, I played third for one of our Scottish skips. I'll
Dean's away
continue the story in a minute.
It's just hanging high on him.
Oh, it's a very good effort. Got one out. And the week before, someone else played third for him and said, I have no idea what he's saying. So the sides got picked. I got selected as his third. And in our group chat, he wrote, have you got an interpreter ready and available for our rink? And I wrote back and said, it doesn't matter, I play my own shots anyway.
What's he need? 3 rolls, 4 rolls? 2?
It's a good setup for Yarraville, isn't it?
It is.
Someone was asking about the Cohen Litfin rink. He's just played big weight and they all got excited and then they went, oh, because the jack obviously went to Deer Park BAUS.
Brendan looking to just...
Doesn't want to fatten it up.
Played that pretty well.
Yeah, it's not quite. They played that hand so that they didn't fatten it up.
I know. And options there with Gary's bowl in the front.
A swing weight. First one missed a little wide and that one was a little tight.
Oh. Nearly got the result then. A few comments around the background here.
Yeah, I guess true justice prevailed, but it doesn't always happen in this game.
No. It's part of the game though, right,
100%,
Troy?
100%.
People get upset and it's like it goes both ways. You just got to No point in getting snaky about it.
No, when you get them, you just take them, and when you don't get them,
The old sorry,
you don't get them.
Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
sorry.
it. Yeah.
You don't give them back, do you?
Well, you can't.
Would you?
No, never. Especially not in the final either. Yeah, very handy home.
That.
So again, pressure's on Matty BAUS. Weight on the backhand. Going big. Needs to get down. Oh, he's it's on the line.
Oy.
Craig Mill's indicating out.
Yeah,
How
it's
accurate are the
close.
lines though sometimes?
Close. They're having a look at it.
They've called it out. The umpire was ready to go though.
Yeah.
Local umpire here at Moonee Ponds.
Quick draw McGraw. We had him last week. He was very good.
Would you do the chainsaw if you got
Brent
lucky?
Rayner. I don't know what he's saying. Probably more understated myself.
I don't think you'd even do a chainsaw if you dead drew a shot when you were 5 down, would you, Tris?
Wouldn't have thought so. Okay, we're back to this 3/4 length. Very true, Nico. If you make contact with bowls, anything can happen. That's a great start from Aaron. Just needs to run the journey. He's calling it close, probably about a mat. Handy spot down the back from Tom Hicks. Aaron's corrected nicely here, just coming in. Yep, got the shot. Brett Rayner, you're busy tonight. Aren't you tired? I tell you what, these two are having a good tussle. I'm just holding forward here. Troy's just ducked away for a second, but the two leads have really gone head for head all night. They've been quite evenly matched. Gary Ball just adding to the count there, so that's probably 3. There's too much room for Andrew. Welcome back, Troy.
Thank you. Just a quick toilet break. Miss anything exciting?
No. I was just saying the two leads have had a pretty good tussle tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, both very good draw bowlers.
To be fair, at this level, probably everybody can play almost every position.
Yeah.
Like we were saying earlier, in Gary Ball.
Yeah, well
Just
played,
the
Gary.
absolute
Not a bad reply from Andrew. Great effort.
Very good. Got a comment here from Jack McNabb. Where the Scots are on fire tonight, aren't they? He was just saying, shout out for Jamie up early in Scotland.
Speaking of on fire, I've got Brendan as best on the rink at the moment.
Yeah. You can actually see he's really in the zone.
Yeah, he's confident.
He's focused.
He's not counted, but he's back near those
Tom Hicks
Deer Park, Deer Park bowls.
Was it 3 to Yarraville? I didn't see what the paddler put up there.
No, I was too busy adding 1 to the Cohen Litfin score.
Yeah, another backie. I imagine Brendan will be pretty close with this one. He's just got to bring it back. Matt Witt's back and he's in the count.
Yep. He likes it.
He's close. Yeah, good shot. It's the boss.
Sure is.
Numero uno.
Oh, brilliant.
Shot.
That's why we've got him best on at the moment. Mind you, a lot of his effective bowls have been little sit shots and runners when they've been down.
So now Dean's playing weight up through there, but it's a tough shot to get down. So even if he opens it up.
Yeah, improve it for the skip if you miss.
Yeah.
He's close.
He's very close.
That's handy. It made it better.
Here's the replay. He nearly got that fat. You get that blue one fat straight onto the shot bowl, it would have cannoned through.
Yeah. And also, you don't have to get the shot to play a good bowl. And sometimes you don't have to play a good bowl to get the shot.
Yeah, that's true.
But that was a good bowl that didn't get the shot, but did improve the head for his skip, Matty BAUS. I wonder if Craig, being the aggressive player that he is, plays backhand to turn Brendan's bowl over. They've got Aaron's black one and Gary's red and white one sort of waiting.
Yeah, it's definitely there.
Depends how aggressive he wants to be.
I imagine he will. Ben Sale saying good luck. Thank you, Ben. Good luck to you guys too. Middle Park, of course, playing finals tomorrow.
Undefeated.
Yes.
That's unbelievable.
Yes.
Elected
forehand.
to play the forehand. Maybe he's just trying to get to a position. Oh, he's landed a Deer Park bowl.
Yeah.
Yes, Damien, Brendan Numbers is on fire. Best on the rink at the moment.
Someone's watching from base camp. Daryl.
Wow.
That's pretty cool.
That's really cool. Matty BAUS has just got to be careful he doesn't get the shot ball onto the jack too far.
Unfortunate.
Doesn't make his next shot any easier. It's once again looks to be a better setup for Yarraville and Craig Mills than it does for Deer Park and Matty BAUS.
He's had, like, Deer Park have had difficult heads to play to. You know, some of those games are just like that. It's just Hard shots.
Yeah. So this is a full rink conference now. I wonder if they're looking at that, you know, do we try and make that number? If in doing it, they open up a shot for Matty BAUS, but they add a lot to the count. So I feel like that could be what's going through their heads.
What's the saying? 1 in the hand, 2 in the... What is it?
1 in the hand's worth, 2 in the bush.
Something like that.
Yeah.
I usually mark those up, so I'm very careful. I'm renowned for getting them all muddled up. But they would be thinking about the overall here as well, but, you know, it's probably too early to be
Yeah,
worried
we're only
about that
halfway
sort of
through
thing.
the game. I think they're just looking at, do I try and make the number and give him a shot, or just try and draw another? Because at the moment, he's got a lot on. Because the other thing maybe they're looking at is Gary Ball's bowl onto that orange
out.
one.
The orange probably plants on the blue, though, doesn't it? I don't think
Well,
it's
the
gonna
blue's
go
a Deer
far.
Park bowl as well.
Yeah. I don't think it's
So
going to
it
go
could
too
be
far.
another option. If he played...
If he plays that, though, and Gary's goes through the jack, depending on how...
What if he plays it backhand, though, and if he gets onto the black one, it's theirs. If he's under it, lands the red and white and shoots the orange out. Again, depends how aggressive he wants to play. Or just go around the back.
1 in the hand.
It was all part of the discussions, though, wasn't it? How aggressive do we want to play it? Oh, okay. He's just telling us he's 5 down back there. So,
Yeah. Smart bowl.
yeah. So
It's always risk versus reward, right?
Craig just indicating.
That was probably the wisest bowl.
Yeah, Craig indicating if Matty had got the orange through the jack, would have been 5 to Deer Park. So it probably wasn't the time to be aggressive. It was the time to cover. It's going to hold enough. Oh, that's given him another one, unfortunately. But he had to play something, didn't he? He gave it a chance. That's 11 in the last 4 ends to the Craig Mills rink.
Yeah, that's 6. Was
Yeah,
a
that
bit
hurt.
heartbreaking.
That hurt. It is a big margin, though, on this stream rink. So Deer Park, top of the ladder, playing Yarraville Footscray, 2nd place in our semi-final here at Moonee Ponds. Winner straight through to the grand final. Loser plays the winner of Melbourne and Moonee Valley, and I will give you an
checking that
update.
score?
Yes, I'll get that update for you in a moment. Looks like Melbourne's just opened up a bit of a lead, 13 shots.
Who's your tip on that game?
Well, it was Moonee Valley, but now that Melbourne's 13 in front, I'd be pretty happy to change it. But Moonee Valley are...
I don't think
they're
you're allowed
strong
to do that.
finishers. No, you're probably not. But,
No.
you know, Moonee Valley are strong finishers.
Good correction again there from Aaron. He's got the jack, got a little touch.
A little piece.
Yep. Great reply from Tom Hicks.
Corrected half the distance he needed.
Adrian Luke just saying, note to self, Never drive with one and there's just one in the head. Well, that's true. We did. Strange things can happen.
Geraldine watching from Penola in South Australia.
Where's that?
I'm not certain. Oh, it's a good shot from Andrew.
That's the boss.
I feel like, if my memory is correct, it's in the Coonawarra. Maybe Geraldine can let me know if my geography's good or bad.
Mm-hmm. I used to go to Anguston up that way near Penfolds,
Okay.
say, every month.
For work?
Yes.
Yep.
Beautiful part of the world.
Josh, our IT guru, has just brought up the map for me, and it is just south of the Coonawarra. So
Oh, well done, Troy.
I'm in the area.
Two good bowls there from Andrew.
The only reason I know is that I like my wines, so I have been to the Coonawarra, and I think Penola, I think I've visited there and picked up some nice reds. Coonawarra very well known for their Cab Sav.
Is that your favourite?
No, I'm a Shiraz man, would be my favourite. Brendan, he's around it. He's close to the jack. Oh, we got half the jack.
Good effort.
Cut it down to 1.
I've been doing Feb fast, so I haven't had any red wine for the month of February.
So
and I've
I've
had a
just rubbed
headache
it in.
for nearly the whole month. It's no good.
So it's lucky if you were successful in winning Prem Reserve that you're playing it in March.
Yep. Yep.
Well planned.
Yeah.
It's the last day of Feb, isn't it?
Yeah. Tomorrow's.
We're into March.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, very good,
It's gonna sit
Dean.
for
Beats the
second.
black.
Good shot.
Just fattens the target, though, unfortunately, but it's still a great bowl.
Bit of discussion here. I'd say that Brendan will be reaching up there again, won't he, on the forehand?
I think he's got to. He's
Poke
got
the
his
jack.
own. He's got his own bowl
Absolutely.
waiting, hasn't he?
Yeah. Backhand.
What would we know, Trish?
Okay, so the call there is to literally weaken off the wide Andrew Price bowl on the left, the pale blue. But worst case scenario, if you get the front bowls, you clear it out, you open it up for the skip.
Okay.
That's a fair call.
Yeah, so there's sort of, it's a bit like chess, isn't it? Thinking a little further ahead than
Yeah.
just the one bowl. So we're going fairly solid, yep.
Yep.
That's, he's opened
great.
He's opened it up. Cleared a few bowls out.
Yep.
Now Casey drawing
Yeah.
the shot next door. Last bowl of the end.
Having a good tussle over there, Mark Casey and Nathan Black.
Yeah, definitely. One of the 4 good options we could have streamed. Has he got enough to count? Yes, he does. That's 3. First time Craig's been a number down for a little while.
Yeah, that's true. Certainly most of the pressure's been on Maddie with the crossovers.
It's not a terrible head, though. There's a bit of a target. They've got the 2 back bowls. Because of the clean-out that Brendan sent down, there's the Deer Park don't have a bowl past the jack. The only 3 bowls that Deer Park have on the green are the 3 shots. If somehow we could clean all 3 of them out, they wouldn't have a bowl on the green.
Is one of those a toucher? I can't remember. Is Andrew Price a toucher? I feel like it might be.
Yeah, I think you're right there. So this is the hole that Brendan Umber's opened up for him. And he's just made it a little easier for his last one.
I think he was trying to thread the needle, wasn't he, there? Between the 2 bowls?
He was, yeah, he was.
It's so important here, right, that Matty now really adds to this.
Ideally if he could turn that outside orange one, and if he misses it, he gets the back bowl. Stays up, it's good.
Well, that helps.
Yeah, yeah.
From Craig Mills here. Got it.
He's got it,
Shot,
and
he's
it's
killed
dead.
it.
Replay.
Loves it. A fist pump. Loves to play a bit of weight, Millsy.
He's got a
Plays
very
it well.
accurate drive,
Yeah,
doesn't
does.
he?
No one's lost a jack yet, this level.
No. I'm thinking this is the biggest lead of the game, maybe? 10 shots. Unless I've missed something earlier, but I feel like 10 shots is about the biggest lead of the game. Don't think, maybe our viewers know, I don't think Yarraville's ever been in a Premier Division Grand Final. Not that I can recall. Do you recall
Not
it?
that I can recall. But they've been in Premier for a long time.
They have. They went down and went back up pretty quickly. Went down and then they won Divi 1, I don't know how many years ago, maybe 8-ish years ago. They did go down. Well done, Tommy Hicks.
Cannot undervalue how consistent these 2 have been tonight. They're just there every time in the area.
Jared asking how many jacks I'll lose tomorrow. Well, depends how many ends we win, because I'm leading tomorrow.
Are you?
Yes. So if we win hopefully win a fair few ends, and if that's the case, I'll probably lose 3 or 4 jacks, I'd reckon. If we don't win as many ends, I'll lose less jacks.
Yeah, well, that helps, doesn't it?
I did lose. I led last week, first time in a while, and I lost 1 jack.
That's not bad.
Not too bad. Bit of cheering there for Nelson Ball, sitting a bowl.
We played a club game during that pairs game during the week, and I said at one stage it might be easy to just hand the jack to the opposition rather than waste the time. Might just be easier that way.
Spot the jack.
Okay, so Gary's going to try to turn Aaron over, sit the shot bowl, trail the jack. He's got options. Aaron's bowl being the black bowl on the way in, the Yarraville bowl.
Yeah, it's a nice head to play to, isn't it?
Close for the jack.
He's got the jack.
He's got the jack and the bowl.
Yeah, well played, Gary.
He's been very steady.
Yeah.
Gary's had a good game so far.
It's a really important part of the match for Deer Park, isn't it? With Yarraville just sort of jumping out to that, you know, around about 10-shot margin. Deer Park really need to peg that back, obviously, but sooner rather than later would be preferable.
Yeah. I mean, it 10's nothing when you think about it, like that one end earlier. It was basically 1 minute, 10 shots for Yarraville. But you do, if the momentum swings, it can get away from you.
Yeah, that's right. Change of hands for Gary. Quite good weight, just quite a little bit under. Would have looked to have been trying to improve
Pretty
that
good
head.
Switch.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Weight control. Mary Sugar asking when the undercover is up and running. Is that, she might be referring about Deer Park. I'm not sure, Mary. Someone might be able to help us in the comments. Great.
Close, Andrew.
Yes, Andrew Price.
Yeah, well played.
Again, that's Jack High, though. That's going to be looking like a basketball for someone like Brendan Numbers.
The way he's playing.
Yeah. They don't have the back, though. So, ideally, I imagine he would play a shot that trailer jack with controlled weight. If he misses, he gets a back ball.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do we know? They'll probably go the full drive. But generally speaking, that's what you'd be playing, I would have think. Yeah, that is the call there. Playing the weight to sort of split, but be thereabouts. Wait until he plays his shot. And we'll answer that question, Andy McDonald.
Come on, be nice now. Come on, down.
He's playing into that.
So he's not playing the weight to stay on the green, but he's
He's
playing the weight he's most confident
got
with.
it.
And he's got it. Oh, he got the jack as well. Not a great result from a very well-played bowl, because all that Deer Park bowl went back as well. So it's 3 to Deer Park.
Yeah. So Dean just looking to add here. Draw the.
Yeah, if he could get really closer to build a lot of pressure.
His weight.
Needs to stop.
Oh.
His weight is sensational. That's 4. So Brendan needing to go from a forehand runner to a backhand draw where he can't afford to be heavy because he goes in the ditch if he's too quick. So it's a pretty tough, actually, I'll go backhand runner to forehand draw because he's a left-hander, but either way, it's a tough change of shot, isn't it? But
even if he lands one of their bowls and he's just amongst it, he's close, actually.
He's close.
He's very close.
If he's under that.
Under that, he's drawn it. He's drawn it.
Look, he's
shot.
on fire. Best on again.
Yeah.
I can see on the 4.
Plenty of seconds here. Wait on the forehand.
Yep. How's he look?
I think he's quite. I think he would have liked a touch more weight, but.
Shirley Shorb watching from Horsham. Good luck in your final tomorrow. Be a bit warmer up there in the Wimmera.
Oh, I'd reckon so.
Cold. It's cold down here tonight.
It chilled off a little bit. All right. It's an important end for Deer Park.
From a Yarraville perspective here, Craig Mills will be just looking to get another one in there.
Another one in there. Stop them playing. I think he's overplayed this, though. So he's given Matty BAUS one go at it. Only just. Can he get back to this bowl and put it in the ditch?
He's got the weight to hold.
Oh, he's opened it up a little bit. It's not all bad.
It's not going in the ditch.
No, Craig said if it's in the ditch, he's going home. But even if it was in the ditch,
I don't think he's allowed to go home.
At 20 to 7, you wouldn't be going home, would you?
Especially when home's such a long way away.
What's he done? Matty BAUS needs to get a result.
The
No.
yellow one.
No, it's a long way home, isn't it?
No, it is. It's going to be one to Yarraville.
Another one to
Footscray.
Yarraville.
Big Kev's Rink making a bit of a comeback at 6:13 across there. Leroy Shriners, I can't quite see. They're just standing in front of it at the moment. Mike Casey up 13-11.
This is the length that they've dominated.
Yes. Yeah.
We'll find you another update, Cody. Just a moment and I'll give you an overall on the other game.
Oh, and Andy McDonald asked earlier, do we think that Spotting the Jack will ever come into Pennant?
So 12 shots, I think Melbourne are in front. I don't believe so.
Did I hear did you mention that Vic Open is going back to not Spotting the Jack?
Yes, we've removed the Spot the Jack for Vic Open this season. So
I think that'll be a popular
we've
change.
still got the time limit, so
That's
we
good.
can't, lose our schedule. But just wanted to add that other element back into the game that, the drive is a legitimate shot. And I always have a preference for a dead end should remain a dead end.
Yep.
So Vic Open has changed, and I can't see Pennant changing to that.
To spot the Jack.
Yeah.
Yeah, or to, yeah.
Yeah, I can't see that
Rolling
we would
Jack,
remove
spotting
the
the
dead
Jack.
ends from a Pennant match.
Good leading once again.
Yeah, they're all in the area.
Speaking of which, the Vic Open, how are the entries? Are good, aren't they? I think.
Yeah, they've smashed last year's numbers.
That's good.
The two biggest increases were women's pairs, women's triples were both up over 30% on last year. But every
It's gonna make
event...
it harder to win, Troy.
Yeah, that's it. Every event has increased, so if you want to get your entries in, you've got about 48 hours. It's midnight, Sunday night, they close.
Mm-hmm.
Good track, touch over.
Yep. Just asking Gary to just arrive on the black ball here. It's close for it.
He's got enough to
Got the
turn
weight.
it. Oh, he turned it half a roll. So Leroy dead drew the shot, and then Pidge has just drawn it off and touched the jack. Some cracking bowls there.
Yep.
Andrew just running into a Yarraville Footscray bowl. Steve, we're hoping to open over 60s entries next week. And Nathan Black's just played a big bowl and made 4 maybe? It's all happening
But
now.
Case has 2 bowls left.
Yeah, the intensity's just starting to lift.
It is. It's good.
Plenty of bowls for Brendan to turn through here.
Yep.
Didn't quite get it exactly how he wanted, but I think we'll see a similar shot here from Dean.
Yeah.
Sit the last bowl.
The good thing about what Brennan just played is now Yarraville will have a bowl behind the hedge because they didn't have anything back
Yep.
at all. He's close.
Oh, he's might have the shot. I thought he would have played
Yeah.
it with a little more to land it, but it was more draw weight.
Our paddler is keeping it secret.
Yeah.
Yep, yep. Through Yarraville.
1 to Yarraville still. If they do land that Yarraville shot bowl, that last one at Deer Parks will go straight out of the head.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for that, Andrew Darley. Wishing us both luck tomorrow. Looking forward to playing on your greens at Mitcham, Andrew.
Yeah, I can attest to the greens, having played there last Sunday. They are fantastic. You really enjoy them, Tris.
Mm-hmm.
So a bit of
conference going on.
Yep. Hey Mary, how long's Vic Open in Gippsland? This year, and then there's an option for 2 more, but not confirmed. So nothing confirmed at this stage after this year. Brendan might play a similar shot to his last. Get his own. We'll send the Deer Park bowl out of the head.
He's close.
Something
He's got it.
like
He's got
that.
it.
Yeah.
Great shot. He's made at least 2, I would think. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Tony Cahill asking about the pairs. Yes, the pairs is 3 bowl pairs.
needs to reach here, Dean. Needs to reach. Needs to give it a chance. Same sort of shot
He
that.
can pop and run here.
Yeah, same
Up
shot
through
that
the-
Brendan's played. He's close.
He's very close. Great shot.
Yeah, well played.
Great shot. It's 2.
It's
2
made
to Deer
2,
Park,
so that's the
4-shot turnaround.
Yeah, so he
Good
turns
shot.
the Tom Hicks bowl up and got in himself. They need it. They need plenty more of that. They're talking about reaching weight on the backhand. Having a look at what happens if they get that black bowl.
Yeah.
Of course, if they're wide and they get the inside of the orange, they could run off that and get the jack. Deer Park do own the back.
Yeah. Yarraville will be very grateful now for that black bowl that's gone to the back where Brendan pushed it through.
Yeah, that's the only one that got past, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yep, it's playing big weight.
It's been very accurate with these shots
He
tonight.
plays them well.
Cut it down to 1
Yep.
with, I would suggest, 4 seconds.
Yes.
Dean needs to get another one in there.
Possibly 5 seconds. Matty's close here. Needs to release. Just hung a bit.
Just looking at how many it's worth now, and if the jack goes to a bad spot, what can happen?
Yeah, I mean, he could go after that shot ball, but if the jack spits out to that back right-hand corner, Deer Park will be holding 3.
3 or 2? The black one is Yarraville. Is there another
Blue.
one back there that I can't see?
That last ball on this is Matty BAUS, navy blue.
Yeah, but the black one I feel because it's a bit further back,
Where's the black one?
behind the yellow.
Oh, that side, yeah.
I think that would beat it.
Depends. If it gets in that right-hand corner,
Yeah,
yeah,
potentially.
who knows? Yeah.
Surely he's going to play it.
Oh.
Could be a heartbreaker if he got it.
True.
Going forehand.
Fairly restrained. Just going the draw.
Go on then. Bit of hang now.
What a shot.
Yeah,
Great shot, Craig
well
Mills.
played.
And it falls over. Now, do you think that he runs through their orange bowl, through the shot
he
bowl?
just can't go super quick though, can he?
Yeah.
Although he's got his bowl might have
Yeah, that's
stopped
what he's playing.
Craig playing the big weight was Matty BAUS's last bowl. He doesn't want to get that one up. Oh, I think it could be 2. Yep, 2 it is. That's a huge run that this Yarraville Footscray rink are on. Six ends in a row. 14 shots.
Okay, back to this 3/4 length of Yarraville Footscray. Aaron in the area again. Not a great start, Aaron Van Haften. And a toucher. Good shot. And a very good reply from Tom Hicks. Bit of noise starting across the rinks. The intensity is just lifting over there with Pidge versus Leroy Schreiner. And the noise you can hear in the background, Nathan Black has just taken out 2-shot bowls. They're holding a number now. I'm not sure how many, but Mark Casey still has 2 bowls left. Yes, Gus, it is definitely a good night, and it's a great game to be calling.
They're up and about, Yarraville.
Yeah, yep.
They can smell victory. They need to continue, you know, just doing the right things and putting bowls in the head and playing the big bowls. But they're the ones with the confidence and the momentum at the moment. And the noise.
Yeah, but Deer Park have never been an overly noisy team.
No, that is fair.
To be fair, they're just very professional. They go about their business.
They generally have a good crew of spectators that cheer, and they don't have as many as they normally do tonight.
Everyone's at home preparing themselves for tomorrow, maybe. I don't know if they've got other sides in finals.
I think they do.
Good weight again from Gary Ball.
Is it going to hang on?
Just going to slide
Not
under.
quite. So there must be a bit going on that far rink, because Cohen picked up a 2, and then Kevin Anderson's just fought back with a 5. So that's an important 5 for the overall.
Big 5. And Nathan Black just held a number. I don't know how many they got, but he took 2 bowls out down on the plinth to hold the numbers there. To wait for them to do the board. Brendan at it again here.
He's got it again. Yeah.
Shot.
He's not missing much, is he?
No. Fire.
So it was a 2 to Nathan Black on the rink next door.
2.
Puts them in the lead on that rink. This is a chance.
Pretty good.
Oh, he's got the hole. Gave it a chance, though.
Bit stiff.
Yeah.
He's got catches there too. If they get the jack, they pretty much own the back again. Deer Park, that is.
Brendo in the area
at it
again.
again.
Yeah, look at this.
Oh, he's got it on a string.
He sure does. He is absolutely in the zone.
Really good rounds.
Putting on a clinic.
Yep.
2 rippers here, rounds. Get past. Get past now. Right.
He's close. Dean's close. Yeah.
Don't get the hole again.
Couldn't.
Oh, he got the piece of the bowl. It's a nice little
That's
patch
unlucky.
of bowls waiting though.
Got the net, haven't they?
Yeah, but there's so many holes there.
The Craig Mills probably just looking to roll that Brendan Ummer's bowler or change, look at him moving the jack.
Oh, nearly. It's probably another shot though.
He's trying to take that shot away from them, I think.
Adds to the pressure. It's 4.
Does.
This is a huge bowl here. I can't afford to drop a 4.
No.
Margin's out to 14. If he gets the jack though, it's an 8-shot turnaround.
He's got to be close this time, doesn't he?
Surely he is
Got
close.
the jack.
He's got the hole. How cruel is
That's
it?
heartbreaking.
Yeah, 3 bowls have gone through the hole. First 2 went through the other hole.
Holes for bowls.
Craig's got to get, he's got to cover, doesn't he? Surely.
Yeah.
Got to.
Yeah, he has.
You sure?
No. It's turning.
Oh,
dear.
it's added another one.
Oh dear,
but
there's no holes.
it's a target. And if he gets this,
Yeah.
he goes from 5 down. If he gets it in the right spot to 5 up, this is a potential 10-shot turnaround.
Massive.
If
Massive.
he misses, 19 down overall. If he gets it right, 9 down overall. Huge bowl. Biggest bowl of the match. He's close.
He's got
He's
it.
close. He's got the jack. That could be exactly what they need to get themselves back into this game. From
That was
5
massive.
down, we'll
To
wait for
5
the
up.
count, but we think it's 5. 4 has come out.
That's huge.
That is huge.
Huge. And it's got to be huge for them mentally as well.
Got to be
their mindset.
infectious for the rink
Yeah.
and across the rinks.
Yeah. And you watch them yell out here, I'd expect.
You'd think so, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
4. No, they didn't
Oh,
yell it
There
out.
you go. Quiet.
9-shot turnaround. Best bowl of the game. That's got the spectators on the far
Massive.
side cheering though. Evening to you, Adam. So that puts us back to 10. It would have been 19 if he'd missed it. Might just find us an overall score in the other game now, Tris, too.
Yeah, and I'm just watching that far rink, I feel like.
Ten shots Melbourne up
Okay. Oof.
with about 20 odd ends to go.
So Kevin's been on a bit of a run over there on that
Did they
far
just say
rink.
4 there? He picked up a 5 the end before.
I thought it was 2, but
Okay,
I could be. I'm not sure.
I only just
Wait,
was
we'll wait.
because of the noise I heard. I thought I heard someone yell out 4 here. We'll wait till they put it on the board or into Bowls Link.
Either way, they were down like 1-10 or 1 early. They were down by a lot, weren't they?
Yeah, they were.
Great start again there from Tom Hicks. And Aaron's reply.
Very
It's
good
in
reply.
the area.
Yeah.
Very good.
Great second shot. So that score's about to go on the board on the far rink, Trish. We'll see how many it is. It was
4.
a 4. That's 9 shots
square.
in 2 ends on that rink and 8 shots in 2 ends on the big board here.
Okay.
This is what Deer Park needed.
Yep.
They are well and truly back in this game.
Mm-hmm.
If Tommy Hicks can keep doing that, that's going to help.
Yeah, well, you're not going to drop numbers when you, generally speaking, when you've got lead bowls like that, are you?
No, it certainly helps. Yeah, so Cohen was 15-6 up, and 2 ends later it's 15 all.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Oh, well
comeback.
played, Aaron.
Good shot, Aaron Van Haften. Slats, Tim Slater. Are you talking in third person again? Go to bed. Big game tomorrow.
It's a teammate of yours?
Yes, he is.
Come on now. Get in there.
Yeah, the intensity's lifted.
Yeah, I mean, this is T to T. So, and we've got possibly all 5 bowls within a mat to mat width. Leroy doing Leroy things
Yeah,
over
well,
there.
I heard him say not 4 down anymore. So he tells me he was 4 down and he just drew, I think, second shot.
Yeah.
Not bad weight there. So Moonee Ponds Bowls Club we're at tonight. Semi-final, Deer Park, top of the ladder, up against Yarraville Footscray, second. Winner guarantees themselves a spot in next Sunday's Premier League Grand Final. Thank you to Moama and to Dandenong Club for bringing us this stream. Winner through the Grand Final, loser to play the winner of Melbourne and Moonee Valley, which at the moment, last check about 5 minutes ago, Melbourne were about a dozen in front with about 20 ends to go. Loser of that one will be out.
Mark Casey just drew it back up at another 4 there too.
Another 4?
Yes.
Wow. Yeah, this has lifted big time, this intensity, hasn't it?
It has.
Brenda Numbers, best on the rink, going to the mat.
He's just in the zone, isn't he?
Yeah, he
He's in his
is.
zone. He's
Playing backhand, looking for a roll out of the red and white bowl. So they're back within 3. It was 14 to Yarraville, and now it's only 3. Close again, Brendan. Ah, he's done it.
That helps.
Instead of calling what we think he's going to do, we should just say what he will do is.
Yeah, that's right.
The big boss is watching us, Trish.
Yeah, hello, big boss.
Big boss, President Pat Schramm.
Yeah.
It certainly is an interesting match now that Deer Park's picked up a few numbers in the last 5 or so minutes. Played with pretty good weight, but just under the line.
Brennan just taking his time here. He knows he's in control.
Yeah.
Hope you're well, Pat. Wonder if you're playing in any finals. I'll see you soon for the catch-up. I imagine he's changing hands.
Changing hands, maybe.
Covering, maybe that
Yeah,
back corner.
there's two Deer Park bowls there, the orange and the blue and orange.
Or rolling Aaron over.
Yeah, turn the black. He's turned it. That's two. He's put it to a great home. He's on fire.
It's on a string.
How many times do we say that? Probably every time he puts a bowl down.
Hasn't cracked a smile either. He's just very
No, he's
in
focused.
the zone.
Yeah. Doesn't want to relax. He just wants to keep that intensity. He's certainly making it very hard for Matty BAUS. Matty BAUS should have a little bit more confidence and swagger about him after his last bowl he played last end.
It's got to help.
Chasing
He's
it.
close.
Needs to
There's
turn.
that drift.
Needs to get it off that yellow. Just got a tiny bit too much of the yellow. Probably makes it slightly better for his next one. He's got his own bowl coming up.
Yeah. We've got the big board at 63 all over here. Is that right?
No, we got
Can't be.
63-60.
Oh, I'm just looking at
Yeah.
the physical big board. No. 17, 14.
All our scores on the
Match.
screen match
Okay.
the little rink boards, so we'll just stick with that, assuming the rink boards are correct.
Yep, he's fixing it now.
Yep. Did he recount or did he look at our screen and cheat?
He usually looks at the screen.
Oh, that's all right. Might as well use the
but then it
resources
should-
you got about you.
It's close.
Yeah, he's not far
Very
off
close
here.
here.
Just needs to turn a little bit. Oh, that's in.
That's in.
Well played. No target.
3. Just
It's
continues
important.
The pressure.
Yeah, it's important for
Yeah.
Yarraville to, you know, because they had that big lead that's been
Yes.
dwindled back. So Matty BAUS faced with another important bowl, but he's got a shot on here. Wouldn't be surprised if we see more weight here. Yeah, he's playing big weight.
Here we go.
Oh, he's a bit wide.
It's very quiet.
Let's go, come on.
Yarraville will be happy with the 3, but he does have a chance, Craig, to make a 4th.
Craig just saying as he walks past, let's get him back here. So they drop the 4.
Yeah.
Last end.
Yep.
Such a mental game, isn't it?
Sure is. You got to be mental to play it, don't you?
There's a lot of mental people do, myself included. Nice out again. What's he got?
He's chasing it.
Might be a bit
Wide, I
bit
think.
high this time. Yeah.
More touch quick.
3.
Be happy with the 3, though.
3 it is.
Stems the tide. Doubles their lead overall, back to 6.
Mm-hmm. Back to to this 3/4 length.
Yeah, it's worked pretty well for the majority of this match.
So who are you leading for tomorrow?
Beau Simmons. So I've been playing third for Beau all season, and
Yeah, I thought so.
we've got a Scottish chap who played a few games early in the season and went back to Scotland and was able to come back for the last couple of rounds and finals, and I threw my hat in the ring and said I'm more than happy to go back to lead and bring Sprout in as a third.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever's best for the team, I'm happy to do.
Oh, it's such an important role too.
Yeah.
It's massive.
So I'm happy to play any role in the side if that's what's needed. And we've seen, you know, how well these leaders have gone to
Sets
set the game
tone
up.
for the whole thing.
Thanks, Glenn. We love bringing it to you. Oh, Yarraville's coming back. Nathan Black's played a big one on the rink next door.
They're having a good tussle.
Yeah, they are.
Great shot,
Oh, what a
Aaron.
shot. Action aplenty. You don't know where to look. Unfortunately for you at home, well, not unfortunately, but you don't have a choice. You just look at what we show you. But we'll try and tell you what's going on other rinks where we can. But, of course, our main
Fair
focus
play,
will be on this. Look at this.
Oh, just tape
Tommy
Jack
Hicks.
with me.
Speaking of leading, that's leading at its best by
And
the
a
two of
little
those.
fist pump from Tommy there.
Yep. Was one to Nathan Black. Still a nice shot on here for Gary. He's got Aaron's bowl on the way through.
Yep. Just stay up. He'd be wanting that to just stay
Handy
up.
home.
There you go. Yeah. So we've got our super skip Cody Packer flying in tomorrow.
It's a pretty handy one to bring in, isn't it?
Rep, yeah.
In the Jackaroo squad. Oh, well played, Andrew. Thanks, Steve. Yep, always team first. I've been on selection for that long, and this year I'm not, so I know how hard it is. So I thought, you know what? If I can make their job a little easier, I'm happy to do it and throw my hat in the ring.
Anywhere in a winning side.
100%. Much rather lead in a winning side than lose in a skipping one.
The other way around.
Skip in a lose in a skipping
100%.
one. We'll go with skip in a losing one.
Yeah. It's close again here. Got some cover down the back, that won't hurt. Did both these teams finish all their games? I think Deer Park didn't play. There were some games that didn't get played, weren't
Yeah,
there?
just the Deer
Didn't matter.
Park and Bundoora match didn't get played, didn't get replayed because it didn't affect anything. Deer Park
Didn't
were
matter, did it?
still going to finish on top, and Bundoora couldn't make finals, so they didn't play that one. Guess it shows the dominance of Deer Park to finish on top and play one less game than everybody. Not surprisingly,
Here he goes.
Brendan
Here he goes.
has got it. Yeah.
What a shot.
And still, no smile.
Nope. He's just in the zone.
He's in the zone and he's playing
In the zone.
outstanding bowls. So Deer Park had got back to 3 at 60-63, and Yarraville kicked back out again now 68-61 after 4 more ends have been played. Still 17 ends to go. Anybody's game.
Just needs to get down here.
Needs to beat that red and white, which
Yeah,
it's done.
good enough.
Little piece, well done.
That's the shot.
For now,
Shot, Dean.
until the player of the game decides he'd like to have shot back again.
Oh, wow.
Did he get lucky and get the shot? He
Pretty
did.
edges. That pretty much sums up his night.
Yeah, even
He
his...
actually said too quick,
too
mate.
quick, yeah. Even those are getting shot.
Yeah. Some days are just like that.
Yes. This one's close too. See that? Yes. You'd argue that Dean was more of a chance than
Yeah.
what Brendan was, but if it's going with you, it's going with you. But it's really the only fortunate one that Brendan's played. Every other one of them he's absolutely earned.
100%.
Checking the pin on both balls, next straight.
Doesn't seem unusual for Craig to really take his time and assess what he's going to play. Wayne Roberts, 2 rinks away, runs the jack almost into the ditch. It just stayed on the plinth, but he's made a couple out of it.
He's been a stalwart on the side for
Oh,
many,
he sure has.
many years.
Yeah. Wasn't unusual for him winning the Skipper's Ladder in Premier League back 5 to 10 and 15 years ago. That's how consistent he's been.
Craig's
Craig Mills is
here.
close. Inside of the
Oh, yeah.
orange.
Yeah, that's all
Yep.
working. That's 2.
Yeah. Sit the last bowl. He can't afford the outside because the bowl will jam and he'll run off. So he needs the centre or the inside of the bowl.
A bit skinny, I think.
Yeah, he won't be happy with that. Unless he got awfully lucky, which he's not going to. Just a bit of a lull
There is
now, isn't
too.
there? Yeah, there was all this cheer and now it's just a lull.
There's not a breath of wind either.
No.
It's really... Nathan Black at it again next door.
Drawn the shot. Yes, he has. Drawn the shot. Kevin Anderson won the rink on the far rink. Not sure how many. We'll wait for them to put it on the board.
He's close again, isn't he, to add here?
Has he got the weight on this one? Oh, it could be annoying. It's in the way. Yeah, he can get under it, but it's just could be in the eye.
Could even use it.
He could.
Yeah,
Got to
he's
be closer,
here.
Tris.
He's really close.
He's
here.
got to be close.
He's just.
Oh, he's got
been
the
so
hole.
stiff.
My goodness.
He's been a bit unlucky tonight.
Yeah.
So far.
Just been, I guess, outnumbered in the head with all the great work that Brenda Numbers has been doing.
And others.
They're just questioning the number of ends. Their board says 15.
Mm-hmm. We got
well, 15, and they've got 1 to go on it, but we believe it's 17 when ours ticks over.
Yeah,
and I
just
think
put it at
that'll be
17.
right.
Yeah.
Yep. So 28-11 here on the stream rink. Yarraville just pushing the lead out a touch. Back out to 9. Well, Casey was looking to run the Nathan Black bowl in the ditch, and he went through between the jack and the bowl. So I think that's another one to Yarraville on the rink next door. He just pushed it back out to 10. The Deer Park got it back to 3, and Yarraville has kicked again. See if we can get you a score from the other game, Melbourne and Moonee Valley. See if Moonee Valley's been able to bridge that gap at all. Yes, they have. They're back to 7, the difference, with 18 ends to go. So it's game on over there as well. Winner of that match playing the loser of this one, and the winner of this straight through to the grand final. Just a metre short from Aaron. Lee Schreiner picks up a 3. Bridges the gap again a little bit. It's nip and tuck. Another good opener from Tommy Hicks. Yeah, good correction from Aaron. Yeah, well played. Very nice. Can he hold on for the jack? Oh, he got a piece of it. Wanted a tiny bit more. Gary Ball looking to get to the last bowl of Tommy Hicks's. Needs to run a little on a beautiful track. Three feet to the bowl, Craig calls for Gary Ball. going to get to the jack and tuck it. Oh, no, but it's handy home. As he reached, not quite.
Miss anything?
Well, Lee Schreiner picked up a 3, so it brings it back to 5, the difference overall.
Mm-hmm.
So they were playing the forehand Yarraville, but that last bowl of Andrew Price's
Blocked that hand.
Yeah, it depends if they really, depends what they're trying to do. If they really want to count, they'll probably play back, I was going to say backhand, but forehand for the left-hander. If they want to cover, they'd play the other side. But they've elected to try and draw another by the looks of it. Sit right in front of it and take that shot away.
Every shot counts at this point, doesn't it?
Sure does.
Every shot.
Yeah, it's in the way. May or may not count, but it's in the line that they were wanting to take. It's forced them to play more weight now.
Mm-hmm.
Underneath. Get the bowl, ideally jack. Big weight on the back end. Off target. Okay, so that's forced the switch now.
Mm-hmm.
Get to the back bowl or past it is the call.
Needs to land it.
Yeah, it took a bit of weight off, didn't it? He might have,
Yeah.
he may have gone in the ditch.
Mm.
We'll never know. He's overcorrected. He got one out, and one of their own though. That's not ideal.
3 or 4.
Yeah.
To Yarraville at this point.
4 now. And nothing,
Ouch.
nothing within a metre.
Yeah. Ouch.
Cohen driving a bowl out on the far rink. What's he made? We'll see the count. They haven't indicated the count. So again, we see a rink conference.
Mm-hmm.
There's 3 Deer Park bowls on the back left of screen. There's 2 of them, and there's one that you probably can't see with Matty BAUS standing there. There's 3. You can just see it on the very left side of the screen. I think holding 4, the scoreboard the way it is, I think it's cover bowl. They didn't cover a few ends ago.
Has to be.
And Matty BAUS made them pay.
Yeah. Has to be.
Surely they need to try and cover.
Get out.
Taking
his time, seeing what's happening on
what's
other
going on
rinks.
next door. Well, of course, he's very good mates with Blackie. And they're South Australia.
Yeah, playing the forehand, looking to cover those 3 bowls. And he split the 3 of them. Look at that.
Perfect. That's a resting toucher.
Right in between the 3.
Yeah.
Matty BAUS wasting no time.
he just needs to cut this down.
Yeah, he needs to get the hole and run.
He's played it.
Oh, he's
His
ran
line
into...
was-
No, needed a metre. Track was perfect.
Yeah, his line was good. It's on target.
Does Craig try and draw another one now that they've got the cover? I feel if he plays the backhand, I don't think he's going to make the target any bigger. So take the opportunity and draw another, put more pressure on. They've got the good cover in now. And this is the only rink that Yarraville has up. All three of the others are Deer Park's holding the ascendancy.
Do you think he might try and cover and count? Because he hasn't quite got inside between the jack and those three on the back left of screen. I think he may do that.
Yep. And it looks like, I think that's what he is doing. Try and split between the two light blues.
Yeah. Cover and count.
Yeah.
I mean,
just needs to run.
and I guess the thing about playing that one is he's now changed Matty BAUS' shot.
Yeah, it's another one that's sort of...
Yeah.
Yeah. He's got better weight than his first.
He does.
If he's under that blue, he's a chance. Oh, it's...
Well, he's cut it.
Yeah, surely that second shot.
Yeah. So he was 4 down.
Yeah.
And I suspect he's got the second.
They're measuring for the second.
Either way, he's done a good job. His weight was beautiful.
If he missed that, he just about would have got the jack, I think.
He would have.
Bit of a scream from Pidge, but to no avail.
Pidge went the early crow.
Or is it the early Pidge? So 2 it is. Another 2 to the Craig Mills and Yarraville rink there.
Well, he cut 2 out.
He did. So. It's a big lead, though. 19 shots.
Yeah.
So that drive of Cohen's has now gone on the board, and he picked up a 3 there as well. So they're pushing back away. Deer Park's going to have to make another charge now.
Yeah.
It's back out to 10.
So Cohen Lifton's picked up.
Yeah, he got a 3.
Okay, gotcha. You just said that, yeah.
But Lee Schreiner's just picked up a 4.
Oh, there you go.
So he's picked up 8 in the last 3 ends on that rink. They're trying hard to keep them in it overall. That's the best performed Deer Park rink, but they've only got 1 end to play. So they'll be off the green in 1 more end. And Nathan Black picking up another 1 next door.
Which is really what you don't want, right? You want your losing rink, whichever way you look at this, you sort of want your losing rink off first.
It's probably, yeah,
so
it's
the rest
good.
can cover.
Yeah, it's good for Yarraville, isn't it?
Yeah,
if
that's
that
right.
rink's off first. And the streamed rink is at this stage going to be the last one to finish, which could also be
the decider.
We've noticed that Craig Mills has had a few rink conversations. Part of that could have been a strategy to slow the game down because they're the most successful rink at the moment, and they want to finish last.
Want to finish last, absolutely.
Maybe that's why he's won 17 state titles. And #1 skip at the recent national sides championships.
It all matters, right? It's the shot selection, it's the strategy, it's the whole, It's not by chance when you get 17, I guess.
No. You could fluke 14 of them, but not 17.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, Gary Ball.
Yeah, he's done enough.
Bushy draws a shot on the far rink. Gets a high five from his skip, Kevin Anderson. He needs to add a foot or two, Gary. Looks like he's done something like that, hasn't he?
Very good.
Yeah, and a
Good
toucher.
shot, Gary
Well
Ball.
played. Played the second roll very well.
He has.
Good reply by Andrew.
Wow, what a reply.
Bit unlucky, still down,
Bit
but
stiff,
good bowl.
yeah.
Aaron Sheriff telling us that Millsy's bowl smarts are a happy accident. Player of the day coming onto the mat.
Unch just wishing us both luck.
Thank
Thanks,
you,
Unch.
Unch. That's his worst bowl for the game.
Commentators curse once again.
He's
They
really
talked.
given Millsy nothing, has he, all night, has he? Like, you know.
It's unacceptable, isn't
Yeah,
it?
He's given him nothing.
Millsy should throw his rag on. He doesn't know what.
If you're going to play third at this level,
Yeah,
you've
you
got to
gotta
be better.
reach.
Yeah, you've
Gotta
got to be better than that.
Start by reaching.
For those who just tuned
Oh,
in,
yeah, please. Yes.
Brad.
We're joking.
Brendan is absolutely the best player on the rink tonight. He's just been
Dean's
outstanding.
close. Dean's very close here.
Oh, it needs to hold.
Edge the shot.
Oh, he would have been better if he got the jack. He just got a piece of the shot bowl.
It's a good bowl.
So 7 shots, 9 ends to play.
What's Sheriff?
How's that? So, on 2 rinks over, the jack's in the ditch, and Wayne Roberts had maybe a foot to draw to the plinth, and he's drawn right to the plinth and drawn shot. Unbelievable.
Experience
Yeah,
and a
plenty
little bit
of
of
it.
skill.
This time.
He's
This
close.
time, Dean. He's got to have it this time.
Two
Yes, and that's
rippers,
their bowl out there.
shots.
Well played.
So what's Aaron Sheriff saying about Millsy? What, even a blind dog finds a bone every now and again? Is that what he's saying? 17, only a lazy 17.
Yeah.
That was a great shot from Dean. 2 good shots, actually.
Yeah, he was stiff with his
Yeah,
first.
he was.
So again, he's just taking his time, slowing the game down.
Did our paddler indicate? Is it 1, 2,
Oh, I didn't
3?
watch. I missed that one.
Looks like 2.
Craig Mills going to the mat thinking, hey, I'm normally holding when I'm going to the mat. What's going on here,
Oh,
boys?
that's Brendan's fault.
Yeah. Yeah. Again, look, he's taking his time. He absolutely wants to be the last on the green.
Yeah. Doesn't mind the stage.
Yeah. Nathan Black drawing the shot right in front of the jack. And now that he's done that, Craig is ready to play. No, he's not. False start.
Is it close?
Just needs to run.
It's pulled up a bit on him. Got another one.
2 to Deer Park. Thank you, Rodney Bates.
Rodney. the vibe, apparently. Stephen Clifford.
The vibe?
It's the vibe.
What do you got, Maddie?
This looks good.
Yeah,
this
that's the
looks really
shot.
good from here.
Well played.
Good shot.
Oh, just sat next to it, giving him a target, but it is 3. An incredibly handy 3.
It's been a little while since Craig Mills has gone and marked 3 down. One ball left, hasn't he?
Yeah, the last one was coming back the other way a few ends ago, and there was a wall of bowls that he ran through. Again, taking his time.
Mm-hmm. That rink is now finished next door.
Yeah, the Wayne Roberts bowl on the lip stage shot. What's Craig Mills got? This is a big bowl.
He's close. Has he got legs? Has he got legs?
He needs to run. No, same as his first. Oh, this is huge if he can draw another for 4.
It's massive for the overall.
He's got a 1 to push it out to 8. A 4 here would halve it. He's got a yard.
Yeah.
Important that he does this. Just same as his first.
It's pretty good.
That's got to be in.
This looks really good.
Yeah. It's a
Very
big,
good.
big
Very,
end.
very good, Matty BAUS.
Well, wait, is it 3 or is it 4?
Well, there's taken
3's out.
Yeah.
3. 3 it is. That's an important 3. Back to 5. 7 ends to go. Make that 6 ends to go. Kevin Anderson picks up a 1. Brings it back to 4. Anybody's game. Deer Park going back to that ditch that they've elected to play every time they've won an end.
Yep. Right from the start, they've been T to T. How long do you think this green is, Troy?
It's not a 40 metre.
It's not.
Oh, great opener.
Start.
I'd say 37.
There's not many 40-metre ones around these in Victoria these days.
No. Full, as they say, full international size green. Yarraville winning the rink next door with the Nathan Black drawn shot. I think it was just the 1, which would be 4 ones in a row if that's the case. Yeah, 1 it was. Puts Nathan Black 1 in front with an end to play there as Tommy Hicks draws another 2 good shots. And Aaron just needs to run. And it's in the zone. It's in the knock-up zone. We'll see if we can get a score from Melbourne and Moonee Valley.
Yep. Nine
9 shots up, Melbourne are. with 13 ends to go. Another shot added there for Deer Park. Good start holding 3. Early in this 20th end. So at this stage, this one and the Cohen Litfin Rink look like being the last on the green. Gary Ball. What a shot. 3 down to 1 up. Well played.
He has been steady all night. He's always there.
Yeah.
Thereabouts.
Yep, absolutely. Andrew Price reaching.
He's close here.
Needs to get down.
Yeah, just hung on him a bit.
Yeah, they got all the back though.
Yeah.
Gary's got to do it again or get past. See, it's again Craig
just
making
calling him
sure
down.
we want to finish last.
Yeah.
Gives us a little wry smile. We're on to his tactic.
Here's a plan.
Yep. And they're executing it.
Yes. I saw your illustrious leader, Tony Sherwell, at night Pennant the other night.
Oh, yes. Did he win?
I don't know. I didn't stay. I just finished a club game.
Oh, righto.
First game. He's got a new nickname, I hear.
Has he?
Yeah. I'll have to.
Can you say it on the stream?
Oh, don't know. We'll see. Tony T-Bone Sherwell.
T-Bone. Oh.
Here we go.
He was eating meatballs today.
Oh, that's not aligned with his nickname, is it?
No.
So Gary has switched hands here. Is he?
Yeah, if he sits that bowl or gets past, he's in a great home.
He's good.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Larry's another stalwart in that Deer Park side, isn't he?
Yeah, another really solid front-end bowler. And you're just talking about Larry as he drew the shot on the Rink next door. He was 2 down.
Dean's close here.
Oh, he's played it with perfect weight. Gets the jacket that weight. It's happy days. That's where Brendan will be trying to finish in amongst those Deer Park bowls.
Yeah, just want to split them at this point, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Not going to quite finish where they wanted.
Just can't help himself.
No, he just has to get near the jack.
Can't help himself.
Kind of fattens it up though. I don't think they'd be super happy with that. He's quicker than his first. He's asking it to move, but it's just because he's added a tiny bit of weight.
Yeah. They've got all
Oh
the
no,
back.
maybe he did play the same weight. I apologise there.
Brendan really needs to get one behind here. Split those back bowls. You'd think?
Yeah, he's got to. A little bit wider, another 2 feet,
Yeah.
even 3 feet.
Good evening, Joe. Hope you're well. Glad you're enjoying the commentary. He's got the
He
right,
likes
he's
this
got
one.
the right weight for
He
it.
likes
This
it.
is good.
He likes it.
Yeah.
Oh, he wanted to sit that. It's still on. We saw Matty BAUS do this a few ends ago to make a big number. The way this score is overall, he's got to do it again. On the forehand, yard of weight.
These big bombs,
Trailer
it's not necessarily how often you play them, it's when you play them.
Yeah, for the
right?
skips, we talked about them being leaders and all that sort of stuff, but it's also, not what you do, it's when you do it.
Yeah.
And now's the time.
Yeah.
He's after it.
It's close.
He needs to hold. Oh, that is so unlucky.
So
He's
unlucky in this
half a
game.
jack narrow.
Yeah.
He got it at that weight. It's 4.
Well, he's got another bowl.
He does. Yeah, he does.
And it still goes. That angle is still there. Just.
Was a 1 to Cohen Litfin on the far rink. Makes it 6 in 4. Always gets harder when it's more shots behind than ends to play.
Yes. Be looking to split those.
He is. I don't think he's done it though.
Nope. Still there. That's not going to make it any easier though. Yeah, he's trying to get in front there.
It's another massive bowl required here. If he gets it, you'll hear the roar. This is when you want your skips to play the big bowls.
Come with the moment. Come with the man or woman. Does he look? Everyone's quiet.
Needs to hold.
He's close.
Needs to
He's
hold.
very close.
Oh, he's got the jack again. He's got it twice and they're no better off. Oh boy.
It's been stiff.
Yeah, absolutely. You can see on the faces of the Deer Park, they know he's played 2 absolutely ripping shots and got no result for him. Half a jack narrow both times. That's a big end now for Yarraville. 2 shots, drawing for 3. If he doesn't, they'd be pretty happy with 2.
He likes it.
Needs to run a little.
He likes it.
Well, we got a feather.
That's enough, probably.
Dean's only giving him 2. Brendan flicking 2 out. Does he go for the measure? What is he? Concede it. No, it's only 2. 2 it is.
It is.
It's an important 2.
Yeah.
That's now 8 in 3.
Yeah. Now, talking about, when you play those shots, have you seen that Roger Federer addressing the university talking about tennis? Have you
I
seen
haven't,
that
no,
lecture?
but I'm a huge Roger Federer
So
fan.
am I. And he spoke, I'll send it to you, he spoke about you have to learn how to lose because he said out of all the games he played, he only won, let's just say, I'm making them up roughly, 54% of his points.
Yep.
But he won 87% of his games.
Yeah.
So you lose the point, but you've got to forget about it really quickly and move on because it's not when you lose the point. It's it's when you play the big bombs.
Is that old adage of lose the battle and win the war?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Something like that. And that you've got to forget those bad points or those bad bowls pretty quickly.
Yeah, and the good players are mentally tough.
Yeah, resilient.
Yeah. Okay, so it's 8 in 3. All 3 rinks are on their last end. The rink next door is down to the last bowl. I believe Deer Park might be holding 1, but Mark Casey with a bowl to play. I think they're looking at a spot where he can trail a jack to make
starter.
3 or 4 as Aaron draws an opening bowl that they'd be very happy with. So Mark Casey, last bowl of their match. Doesn't change anything, so I think it was 1 to Deer Park, but I'm not certain. We'll wait for it to go on the board. Aaron's got one on and one behind, and it was one to Mark
leading.
Casey. Finishes that rink at 18 all. 7 in 2, Tris. 7 in 2.
Don't like to go the early crow, but I think my tip might have been
You've done
right
well,
at this
haven't you?
point.
Yeah. The far rink's up to the skips. I'm not sure who's holding
No,
though.
neither am I.
I don't recognise the colours of each team. And it's too far to see rings or anything like that, and they both have dark blue rings anyway. But given that Cohen Litvin's going to the back,
You'd assume that he's holding.
he's probably holding. Gary Ball.
Gary.
Done it again.
Very good.
Yeah.
Happy with
Done
that.
it again.
Be very happy with that.
Yeah. I'd say Tommy Hicks has won the Leeds battle, but Yarraville's won the second, the third and the skip battle, which is why we see the 18-shot margin. Thomas telling us Melbourne by 5, so that game's tightened up.
Yeah.
Moonee Valley are
Melbourne
big
have been in front
finishers.
all game though, haven't
Yeah, they have, yeah.
Not by much, but they've been there.
No, but they got it out to 15 or something, I
Yeah.
think, at one point. So the winner of that plays the loser of this one.
Sunday, is that right?
Sunday,
Yeah.
back here at Moonee Ponds, and we are streaming that one. So if you can, come down, come down. If not, tune in to BVTV, 1 o'clock next Sunday. 2 rippers, Gary Ball.
Great game.
Yeah,
Very solid.
absolutely.
Yeah, that'll be massive. Sunday, massive.
Yeah, yep. That'll decide the final spot in the grand final. So we're looking at weight here, trying to
we go.
disturb
close.
this head.
Got
He's
it.
got it.
Oi.
Oh, and it's bounced
It's-
over the top.
Rodney Bates just got out of the way in time. Nearly lost a kneecap.
Yep. We can't afford him to lose a kneecap because he's playing finals for our second side tomorrow.
Is he?
Yep.
Okay.
Plays third in our second side. Watch your kneecaps there, Batesy. We need you tomorrow.
Okay, so they're taking the bowls down. They're going to finish up this
Finish
way.
at the clubhouse end unless we get another dead
Yeah,
one.
you never know.
But the thing is too, if Yarraville were to pick up a 2 on that far rink, it's game over. Because that'd put them 9 up with 1 to play. And in finals, if it's mathematically impossible, you can stop.
Yeah.
So we're not sure who's
Percentages
holding.
won't matter. The season's done.
No. So we're not sure who's got the
not sure.
shot. No.
They're going to say they're watching. Craig Mills is
Yeah, so they're not.
waiting
They're
to see
going to
what
wait.
happens. Yeah,
If Yarraville get the 2,
they won't play it.
they won't play it.
They're holding
Yarraville
one.
holding 1. Yeah, so Yarraville's holding 1. Kevin Anderson with 1 bowl left to play. If they get a 1,
Trying to pan the
then
cameras over for you, everybody at home.
if they get a 1, then the game's still alive because
Yes,
Deer Park could get an 8.
Yeah.
As unlikely as it is, they could get an 8 to
mathematically
draw
possible.
it. Correct. So Nathan Bush, the third, is just having a look at. He knows that. Okay, yeah, if they get the shot, it sort of keeps them more alive. But he knows they need more than that. Ideally, they want to get. Say, if they get a 3, then that's
Gives the others a
gives
chance.
a 4 here would do it. And Deer Park would have last bowl on this rink with Yarraville having won the last end. So we have panned across there. Kevin Anderson
Big
has
bowl
gone to
here.
the mat.
Kev, here we go. He's on the mat now.
Going big.
he's away.
If he kills
Gone.
it, he'd be very
Here
happy.
we go.
No,
Oh,
he's running
that's
to the
game over.
front. No, if it's a 1, they are going to.
Game
Okay.
over.
So they are going to shake hands. That is a win to Yarraville Footscray, which we believe puts them into their first ever Premier League grand final. Deer Park having beaten Yarraville on the 2 occasions that they played during the season. But we saw this time last year, Moonee Valley beat Deer Park in that opening final to go straight into the grand final. Deer Park bounced back and then ended up winning the flag. So
counting them out.
Deer Park are well and truly not out of it. They play the winner of Melbourne and Moonee Valley, which last score we heard was Melbourne by 5, but still games ends to be played there. So thank you everyone for tuning in. Thank you to Josh on the cameras. Thank you Rod Bates for paddling. Thank you very much Tris for your commentary.
Thanks for having me.
We've absolutely loved bringing this game to you. A win to Yarraville Footscray puts them into the grand final.
Look out for Sunday.
We'll be back Sunday 1 p.m, which will be Deer Park again up against the winner of Moonee Valley and Melbourne. For all those playing finals tomorrow, we wish you all the best. Little ring to the inside.